sour, it's sour, it's sour. What the fuck? It's sour, it's sour, it's sour, it's sour. What the fuck? It's sour, it's sour, it's sour.
This needs to stop.
What the fuck? What's going on?
Panic, 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 panic.
What the fuck? What's going on?
Panic, 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 panic.
What the fuck? What's going on?
Panic, 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 panic.
What the fuck? What's going on? Going on?
It has to stop. Life is not going back to the way that it was before.
What the fuck?
Life is not going back to the way that it was before. Back to the way that it was before. Back to the way that it was before.
What the fuck? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Panic, fear.
How dare you?
Finally, I timed one of those right. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Let's get that down a little bit there. There we go. Have it quietly in the background there. All right. Hello, hello, and hell to the O. BigAngryPhil, another edition of What the Fuck live stream. How's everybody doing out there on this Titty Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, 2 titties for Tacos Tuesday? However you want to do it, that's how we're going to do it. Just crack-a-lacking, acting, half-fast acting, tin acting. All right? All right. Well, apologies for the late start, but sometimes work completely fucks everything up. As I suspected it to be. I figured I wouldn't get here until about 10 o'clock. I didn't get here until about 10 o'clock. And I got to do whatever slapdash show prep I possibly can in about 15 minutes or so before you guys start saying fuck it and get on out of here. But anyway, how's everybody doing out there? Hope you got at least a titty or a taco or something that starts with T, not tranny, Jimmy, in your hands. All right? All right. Before we press on, you know what we got to do around here. We got to say hello to the fine people in chat because you've been here for a goddamn minute. Tig, Tig, nice to see ya. Tig, Tig, Titty Tuesday. James, which arsehole is that? That would be Springsteen, one of the biggest arseholes, and I'll tell you why in a second. Jay, nice to see you. Yeah, Springsteen. Springsteen's he's like Bon Jovi and people like that. He's a washed up fuck from New Jersey that only washed up fucks from New Jersey old libtards would fucking get into. Same with Howard Stern. He falls into that category nowadays. I've got some about him too. Just you wait, James. How you doing? Breaking Bad guy. Well, let's not forget our friend from Breaking Bad is also a paid shill of the DNC, as pretty much every about 95% of the Hollywood establishment, because you know they're the cool guys bashing the Republicans, which is so cool because of course the Republicans are the ones in charge of everything now, right? Cool dog, nice to see you, my friend. Skeleton, what's up? What's up? Outlaw, make sure this is Outlaw's new channel now because YouTube said sayonara to his last one, but I think the word is getting out quickly and he's building up those numbers. So make sure you sub to the current Outlaw channel before YouTube says sayonara to that one and this one. All right, Dave Carr from Aussie, nice to see you as always. Fucking famous people. Well, you'd figure, but they could always have some more money, and the Democratic Party is always willing to give it to them. Isn't that great? God bless America. Yes, I did. Hello there, children. Hello there, children. Hi, Chef. How my little crackers today? CPT? Well, that could be colored people time, or that could be the city of Compton. Neither one applies here. How can it be colored people time? I came home from work. Oh, hi-oh. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he fucking didn't. Oh, god damn, was that racist? Jesus Christ. SeanSt.George, nice to see you. Fuckery is indeed a boot, a foot, a boot, and a foot under my boot. All right? All right. All right, StreamYard link is up there. I see a couple of yous in the bullpen already. I'm going to do a little something a little different this time. We'll still laugh at the retards, as always. Not that different, Jimmy Bones. Yeah. So stunning and brave with the same middle finger every fucking week. Don't make me do it, sir. Don't make me do it. You know what I'm talking about. Don't make me fucking do it. I will put that Senator Kavanaugh on the big screen before you can say, holy fuck! No, it isn't! Mr. Back, go fuck yourself. Nice to see you. I think he's the current holder of the SWF belt, is he not? Somebody's going to be taking that away sooner or later. How many times do I have to beat Bacon to fucking get to the top of the line there? Anyway, who else we got in here? Popeye's ghost chicken. Yeah, it's nothing. It's never anything, though. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't know it. What the fuck? Why is that all looking funky? There we go. Damn. Streamer just had a seizure there for a second. Another Aussie in the house. Megan, strong woman. Oh, you got thunderstorms? I love big thunderstorms. We never get them. So the once or twice a year, one floats over here. I am looking out the window at the lightning. Stern, was he ever entertaining? Actually, the answer is yes. On commercial radio, he's very entertaining because he actually was, believe it or not, saying fuck you to the establishment. Establishment being kind of the uptight Christian conservatives then who were in charge of things, and saying fuck you to the FCC and getting away with as much as he could get away with. As a young man listening to that, I was into it. And then the tides have turned, and then he went to Sirius, he sold his soul, and he became the shill piece of shit vax pimp that he is fucking now. So fuck you. Scoot, nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you from Bama. Bama contingency is on and popping. Okay, well, what to start with here? Well, should we go right to the title match here? Yes, I think we should. Bruce Springsteen, somebody who I never thought was anything, even back then. I didn't like any of his music, still don't. And now, I guess he must be desperate for money because the DNC just said, hey, Bruce, here, catch this bag of money. What do I got to do? You got to suck Kamala Harris's clit. Okay. What else do I got to do? I got nothing else to fucking do here. Again, does anybody, and who is this going to appeal to? Because the old white libs that still listen to that, they ain't going anywhere. They were going to vote blue no matter who. So do you really need an old codger like Bruce Springsteen to tell old white libs to vote for Kamala? Hey, dipshits, they were going to do it anyway. All right. Here he is, the boss. I laugh every time I fucking hear it.
Hey, friends, fans, and the press have asked me who I'm supporting in this most important of elections. And with full knowledge of my opinion.
Absolutely not reading a teleprompter right in front of him. No, that's not how show business works. I can't even believe my own obvious bullshit. Holy fuck. This guy right here. Look, I'm in a diner. I'm a regular guy. Look, a diner that they had to close to the public so he could shoot this ridiculous PSA here.
Opinions no more or less important than those of any of my fellow citizens. Here's my answer. I'm supporting Kamala Harris for president and Tim Walz for vice president.
Sucker.
And opposing Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Here's why. We are shortly coming upon one
WNBC.
of the most consequential elections in our nation's history. Perhaps not since the Civil War has this great country felt as politically, spiritually, and emotionally divided.
Hey, Bruce, stop fapping. Stop fapping, Bruce. Jesus fucking Christ. It's embarrassing.
As it does then at this moment. It doesn't have to be this way. The common values.
He sounds almost exactly like Gavin Newsom. Same obnoxious libtard cigarette voice. It's stunningly quite scary, quite frankly, how fucking similar their two voices are. And they kind of look the same now. What is this, dude? What is this Guy Fieri bullshit you got on here? You're an old codger. Act like one. Sit in your fucking porch, drink beer, and don't give a shit about politics like the rest of us.
The shared stories that make us a great and united nation are waiting to be rediscovered and retold once again.
Oh, Jesus, fucking pretentious. And again, is anybody who's kind of on the fence gonna look at this and say, you know what? I remember the boss. Yeah. Fucking Born to Run and you're Dancing in the Dark. Another song about masturbation, by the way. Born in the USA, which wasn't even which is not the patriotic song everybody thinks it is, especially not with that communist singing it. Yeah, no, old white libtards who from the Northeast, who are the only people that like this dick face, are the only ones that would pay attention to this, but we're not going to change their minds anyway, so what was the fucking point?
Now that will take time, hard work, intelligence, faith, and women and men with the national good.
Notice he says women first, of course.
Good guiding their hearts. America's the most powerful nation on earth, not just because of her overwhelming military strength or economic power, but because of what she stands for.
What does she stand for? You can't even ask her then. She won't give you no kind of answer. What does she stand for, Bruce? Fucking us over more? Doing exactly what old Joe has been doing, even though it's really Obama and the globalist cunts behind him. This guy, seriously? And look at how this is Forbes breaking news. Bruce Springsteen shoots an obvious PSA for the DNC. By the way, you're not supposed to get paid for a PSA for anybody, but here he is.
What she means, what she believes in: freedom, social justice, equal opportunity, the right to be in.
How many white leftists do we have to hear talk about equity and inclusion and the same old DEI motherfucker? Just be a woman. Just become a woman. Might as well. Just go all out with the wokeness. All right, just get pronouns and do the whole fucking thing. You shameless fucking whore.
Love who you want. These are the things that make America great.
Again, he didn't dare say that.
Donald Trump is the most dangerous candidate for president in my.
How did you fare the first time he was president? They never seem to remember, do they? Or did you move to Canada?
My lifetime. His disdain for the sanctity of our Constitution.
Who's a better actor at this bullshit script, Robert De Niro or this fucker? I'd say it's about a draw.
The sanctity of democracy, the sanctity of the rule of law, and the sanctity of the peaceful transfer of power should disqualify him from the.
We've all heard the script, right? The same exact fucking script passed down from one dipshit to another. Now Bruce Springsteen has got the copy. Doesn't he feel special? Isn't that fucking great? God damn, I'm gonna rock out to his song. Oh, he does all pussy music. Yes, I know. You know why? Because he's a fucking pussy. Pussies make pussy music. I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
The office of president ever again. He doesn't understand the meaning of this country.
And you do? You commie.
Its history or what it means to be deeply American.
Deeply American. Well, if it means being like you, then call me Russian disinformation. Okay, call me the same old bullshit you all fucking do. With your frosted tipped hair, you fucking homo. He looks like a fucking pillow biter, man. His name is Bruce, after all. Come on.
On the other hand, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are committed to a vision of this.
Committed. I like the sound of that. Fortunately, it's not the way he means. Put a pineapple up your bum and pull the pin. I would imagine he actually has an actual pineapple up there. He's probably got a half a fruit salad up there. He is a half a fruit salad.
Country that respects and includes everyone, regardless of class.
He was never relevant. He wasn't relevant in the 80s when everybody thought he was. I thought he sucked then. And I listened to hair metal and shit like that. I thought this guy was a fucking douche. Again, you got to be from New Jersey to even and be an old libtard to even put up with this fucking idiot. He does. He sounds just like Gavin Newsom. He's got the same voice. And Gavin Newsom has said all of the same bullshit too, by the way. It's the same script. They update it very briefly. They might change a word or two. You know, Alex Soros, who unfortunately is the go-to Soros now, because you know old George is probably not with us anymore. Alex Soros has already posed for pictures with Kamala Harris, with Tim Walz, and with half of the Democratic Party. And he is a soy boy and a half. But he's the one that's going to take over Daddy's reign of terror. That little punk. Oh, boy.
Religion, race, your political point of view, or sexual identity. and they want to grow our
Never. He's rode around in limos all his life, just like all the other cocksuckers that's read this script.
economy in a way that benefits all, not just a few like me on top.
Look at that. He can't even compose himself. He's reading this absolute load of shit. He was fucking laughing during the whole fucking thing. Yes, we tracking, James. We tracking. Bones, I'm glad I have beer and a new job right now. Also, this asshole Phil. Thank you. You are welcome, sir. By the way, we'll get to the new job in just a sec. So you're gonna bring you up first. All right, Bruce. Any last words, Bruce? Again, this is breaking news from Forbes magazine, of all things.
That's the vision of America I've been consistently writing about for 55 years.
Your music sucks. Polska Bob. What's up? Polska Bob, do you like Bruce Springsteen and his music? Don't maybe put you in the corner, Bob.
Now, everybody sees things different, and I respect your choice as a fellow citizen.
Bullshit. It's vote blue men or no matter who. And if you do anything except what these baboons tell you, you're a commie, you're a Nazi, you're a homophobe, you're a transphobe, you're insert the fucking libtard blank here. Kinda. Elaborate there, Bob. Bob, get in here and talk to us about this, will you please? You summoned Bacon? Well, let's see if Bacon shows up. He's probably driving around, as he often does tonight. He usually pops in. All right. Well, Bob, he's going all out for the man. You happy about that? Oh, there we go. Yet another paid shill, another paid celebrity. Again, who is he going to sway? Young people don't even know who the fuck he is. Old libtards were going to vote old libtard anyway. And people on the fence are. This is not going to change anybody's fucking mind about any fucking thing. Now, what I would like to do with the panel, because I've had this question on my mind tonight, as I've had a nice 18-hour day today. Because the news, the media, and the politicians, and the election assholes, all they want to talk about is everything negative, everything that divides us, everything that Trump might do, everything that Trump will do. The world's going to collapse. The economy's going to collapse, like it already hasn't. And everything's going to go to complete shit because Trump, who's never been president before, and we certainly didn't live through it the first time, it's just going to be just panic, fear, and death, and crying, and smoke, and fire. But fuck all that, I say. Why don't we talk about, for fucking once, the 5 things that bring you happiness? 5 things. There's got to be 5 fucking things. Jimmy, you just laid out about 3 of them in the last comment there. So, Jimmy, why don't we get to you? How do you answer that question? What are 5 fucking things? 5 simple things. It could be anything. Bring you absolute happiness.
First thing, unmuting my mic. That's number 1.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to make notes of these so I can review this later. Okay. So, Jimmy, I'm muting the mic. So he can talk. Yes, that does bring me happiness. Exactly.
Number 2, booze.
Booze. Any particular booze or just straight up booze? Doesn't matter.
Just anything. Just pour it down my suck hole. Phrasing.
The mouth, right? The mouth. Okay. Thank you. Okay, unmuting the mic and booze. How about the third one?
Number 3, the boys and the gentlemen that I've come to know, and the upbringing that I've had. You know, those guys, they bring me up. They share the memes. They do the things that make me happy.
Right.
Okay. Let's see.
Now, are you talking about internet folks, like some of the folks you see on the streams here, or just out and about?
Well, yeah, like the folks on the streams. Redonkulous, big shout out to those guys. Yeah. You know, Blake and Pop, the Battle Dwarf, and all those guys. You know, bring me joy and.
Tig, you caught that too, huh? Yes, it was adorable. Yes, good God.
I'll do it again.
If that isn't a thumbnail, I don't know what is.
Jackal, I know. I'm glad Jackal is not here because that fucking asshole is gonna screen grab that, and he's gonna turn my beer into a big black dick.
Yeah, I bet a lot of you through Bacon and people through Bacon. So people and various spin-offs of that. So yeah, it's a nice little circle we got. Okay, so that's three. That's three things. How about number 4?
Number 4, yep. Of course, the family. You know, my pops.
Mm-hmm. Get along good with everybody. For the most part.
For the most part.
There's always somebody in there that you could do without, I'm sure.
Yeah, for the most part.
Every family's got one of those.
Yeah, my dad'll hit me up every weekend, weekend and whatnot, and says, "Hey, I got a pork butt, or I got a brisket, or I got ribs on the fucking smoker. Come on over."
James, you don't have to tell any of us we can enjoy more than one beer. We got that down. Don't worry about it.
We always enjoy at least one beer. Oh, yeah. That's the minimum.
Okay.
If you don't enjoy one beer, you're not an alcoholic.
Telephone call for alcoholic. Is there an alcoholic here?
Okay, and let's round out the top 5 there, Jimmy. What else you got?
Let's see here. Video games.
Yeah. Now again, any particular one or any particular genre?
Well, I really hate to say it, but I've jumped into the pool of the TCG card simulator.
Okay.
Game, and I'm not there. I was like, because I was back in the day when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get Pokemon cards. I'm gonna open them up, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna battle with them. Of course, when I was young, dumb, and stupid, before I was young, dumb, and full of something that rhymed with dumb.
Ike, get in here. Will anybody get to the panel? I'm going to ask the same question too. So if you want to tell me what the 5 things bring you happiness, get your ass in the panel. We'll get you up here and we'll do the same old thing. All right, in between the goofiness, of course. Something
yeah. Other than that, I've got. Oh Jesus Christ! I've got a 2 terabyte hard drive connected to my PlayStation 4, and that's got all kinds of fucking games.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, you definitely got to get an external drive because those games eat up a fuck ton of space.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
That one could eat up the half of the card, if not.
Red Dead Redemption 2 came with 2 discs, and I have a physical copy.
Nice.
One was just the disc for installing the motherfucker. And then the other disc was for actually playing the motherfucker.
Yeah. It's almost like the old days of the PS1 with 4-disc Final Fantasy. Oh, shit.
Okay, so I was so happy probably like a year and a half ago. I got a PlayStation 3. Unfortunately, it's bricked. You can plug it in, everything works. You hit the power button, beep beep. You get that nostalgic beep, and then it goes beep beep beep, and then
bummer.
And I'm like,
my old PS4 was doing that.
I had Earthworm Jim.
I still have it. I still have that on my PS3. My PS3 still works. I do have that Earthworm Jim HD on there. Yeah. I should stream that one of these days.
Yep.
Tough ass game though. Holy shit.
Yeah. If Battletoads, Ninja Turtles, Earthworm Jim. Those are the 3 hardest fucking original Nintendo
Cliff agreed. Out of the PS1 Final Fantasies, I like 9 out of the 9 the best, then 8, then 7.
Yep. But I had Need for Speed Underground, or no, not Underground, Most Wanted, where you just drive around and fuck around with the police after you beat the game and whatnot. Because me and my buddies from high school, we would jump on the freeway and see how long we could last against the police.
The police.
Phrasing. That actually and let's just say the new Joker movie, he didn't last as long as I could against the police in the car.
That looked like a pile of fuck before I saw the reviews on it. I do not want to see any part of that fucking movie.
No thanks. As soon as I saw it was, it's gonna be a musical.
Yeah, no, a musical with Lady Gaga in it. No, that's a huge 2 strikes right there.
That's gonna be a hard. That's gonna be a hard fuck off and smurf my balls.
That's good. Yeah, the PS5 I thought was supposed to be backwards compatible a couple, but is it really? Can you actually play physical 3s and 4s on the 5? I don't know if you can.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But when my favorite game of all time, and some may or may not know this.
The answer is nobody, except for Hollywood cocksuckers that the Illuminati need to put Lady Gaga in front of a camera again. So there she is.
But
her nose is in 3D and the rest of the movie is not.
But because I was a PlayStation guy, I grew up with the PlayStation.
Nice.
I had Gran Turismo, Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2.
Still got all that shit. Yep.
And 3, all Spyro, all the good ones.
Streamed all that crap. Oh yeah.
My favorite game of all time. I did stream this a couple times. I do still have the save file for the stream side. I might pick that up. Legend of the Dragoon.
Yeah, I think we talked about that a little bit last time. Yeah, that's that's something I need to put on my list.
It was turn-based RPG and whatnot, JRPG and whatnot.
Oh, you can play physical 4s on the PS5. It'd be nice if you could play 3. That would be nice if you could play the 3s too. You should be able. Yeah. I don't know why they can't get that down. The Xbox is backward compatible. What the fuck? What's PlayStation's problem? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but Xbox. What's the Xbox known for? Halo. And that's about it.
Well, they owed Rare, but now Rare games, a lot of the Rare games are in the N64 online are starting to appear on the Switch. So I don't know. I'm not sure how they swung that deal, but anyway. Jimmy, I'll tell you what. I'll put you back in the bullpen. Let me get one more story out of the way. I'll bring up our next contestant. Stay hang in there with it, because eventually we'll get you all in there. We'll laugh at some fat fucks and do what we always do around here. So
sounds good. I'm probably I'm gonna step outside and go kill some lung cells.
I'm testing some new shit and see if what works better instead of everybody just talking over each other all the time. I think, well, I'll just talk to you and find out some shit. All right, let's
fill me in.
All right, stand by. We'll bring you back in a few. Yay. Okay. So, and you guys, the bullpen, I see you. We'll get to you shortly, but let's get to the next clown here. Because the shilling for Kamala, they are. I don't know how much money they're spending on this. Trump does not have to spend a dime. All Trump has to do is play clips of all the Kamala bullshit. All he has to do, and that's what he's doing. That's exactly what he's fucking doing, and it's working. And people are finally are really, what the fuck did she say? And she goes off script. She's in huge trouble. Guess who else is a East Coast shill we're all sick of? Howard Stern. Remember? What the fuck? Boy, talk about doing a 180 and quickly. Jesus Christ, he's become completely everything he used to rail on. Now, remember how he kissed Hillary Clinton's ass? I showed that. Well, of course. Mr. Shameless here is going to kiss this mutineer, and I'm sure she's going to not read the same exact script that we've just heard Bruce fucking Springsteen.
Hug your course, Jimmy. Jimmy!
Everything will eventually be on Steam, I hope. Come on, give us console dude some love there, will you? All right, let's Howard Stern. Howard would have called her an absolute cunt back in the day, but this is not your grandfather's Howard Stern. This is the Gen Z version, and he's turned into his mama, and it's disgusting. And I think his wife's going to leave him, because I think his wife has been red-pilled. Let's see.
Early age.
Don't forget, this is another cocksucker that said, get the jazz, fuck your freedom. Another one of those, yep. He's been bought and paid for big time.
Is it hard for you to make a...
Oh, God, he's got a tie. He's got that same suit and tie on he wore when Hillary Clinton was on. What a suck ass. Jesus Christ, you pale. Look at this pale. Does this look somebody who looks like... Yeah, you look real healthy after getting all those jabs, didn't you? You suck fuck. Good Lord.
A love connection with Doug, because I would think most men would be intimidated by you.
My husband, Doug.
Oh, what a pussy thing to say. Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear Outlaw? Did you hear that fucking bunch of fuck?
Most men will be intimidated by you.
What the fuck? I cannot believe how much you can flip flop. I used to, Howard Stern on the radio in the 90s, he just said fuck you to all this nonsense, but God damn, what a suck ass. Again, nobody but white libtards listens to Howard Stern and would take anything he says seriously. This is absolute bullshit. Yeah, Howard's funeral attire. Exactly, Sean. Jesus H. fucking Christ.
Would be intimidated by you.
Yeah, that husband of hers. They're all weirdos. Every one of these couples is a fucking weirdo. Nothing good is coming out of any of this. He has a wife, or she does, I'm not sure. That'll start with nice to see you in here. Bacon, there he is. What bunch of, it is a huge bunch of fuck. Bacon, yeah, it's, I'm dabbling into all kinds of different fuck tonight. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, this is puke-inducing, and that's putting it lightly.
My husband, Doug.
My husband, Doug. Tell me you have a gay husband without telling us. You might as well call him your first partner like Gavin Newsom does.
Is one of the strongest, most self...
Yeah, especially with that backhand on his ex-girlfriend, yeah. That's the one time he was strong, apparently. Allegedly.
Actualized men I've known.
You loved him right away?
I
Or was it a
did.
What are you going to do for the economy, you cunt bag? Oh, the same bunch of nothing you've already done. Yeah, okay.
slow build?
I did.
He's Stephen Colbert. He's Jimmy Kimmel. He's everybody that sucks right now, Howard Stern. Fuck you. God damn. I hate when my people I used to admire have just turned into an absolute cuck pussy bitch. God fucking damn it.
Doug, so let me tell you about Doug. Doug grew up in Jersey.
Oh.
He worked for everything he had.
Oh, Doug grew up in Jersey. Oh, you know what that makes him? A Bruce Springsteen fan. All of this ties together, of course.
We have a picture of him when he was employee of the month at McDonald's.
And you were at McDonald's.
I worked at...
Oh, James, he's still the cool jock. He's still the cool jock at 65. Yeah, he's still the cool jock kissing all the Democrat ass. Yeah, he's the cool guy. We're all the fucking mutants. Yeah. Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
But he worked for everything he had. And he has the best sense of humor.
Bitch, who the fuck did? We're all working for everything he got. What is he fucking special? What the fuck? What do you think this country's trying to do? We're all struggling to do it because your Bidenomics has put us all out of in hell. I can't. God damn it, she can't talk so much. It's making me not talk. Her retard strength is rubbing off on me. I need the retard box. Stat.
He's really clear. He cares about family.
Again, do you want a cookie? Isn't this what a father is supposed to fucking care about?
He cares about working hard.
Was he a lawyer?
He cares about working hard. That makes him special. He cares about working hard, guys. How does that make you feel? Oh, he's a regular guy. No, he looks like a lifelong member of the Glory Hole Club. That's what the fuck it looks like. Jesus Christ. All right, James, have a good night. James got a split. Intimidating. Thanks, Willie Brown. Yeah, let's thank all these black guys that fucked all this crazy and they all invaded our lives. Thanks, Ray J, for fucking the Kardashian bitch. Thanks, Willie Brown, for fucking this dumb bitch. And now we can't get rid of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a lawyer. He started his own
He's a
law
lawyer.
firm.
Wow, a lawyer. Isn't that something? Wow, a lawyer in New York City. Imagine fucking that. He's a fucking ambulance-chasing shyster. We should all be so fucking proud of him.
Is that how you met? Because he would how do you meet him?
So we met on a blind date. My best friend
Who was blind, you or him?
set us up. That's how we met.
Oh, God. God damn, these people just suck every part of my ass.
You ever set anybody up on a blind date? I think it's the most dangerous thing you could do.
It's kind of like roulette, right? Like
Yeah.
it might hit, it may not. And but look, I think that as people, I'm on the campaign trail. I'm at various things, and people will come up to me.
Let's talk about Willie. See, Howard would have brought up Willie Brown right away. The old Howard would have said, "Hey, how deep was that cock down your throat?" Now we have the View Howard. We have the Whoopi Goldberg Howard, the one that absolutely sucks ass.
No, you met your husband on a blind date. You got anybody for me?
Well,
Yeah. I said something funny. Yeah. That means let's change the subject. Yeah.
Why do they all do that? What the fuck? Why is the Illuminati laugh required to sound like that? Please explain it to me. She looks like a retard. Remember all the retards you used to have on the show? You had a guy called Gary the Retard. I'm not talking about Delabate. There's another retard called Gary the Retard. Part of the Whack Pack with Stuttering John and fucking Kenneth Keith Callabag and all, This she would be in the fucking retard squad right there.
No, what he described was he was very
nervous. She's drunk off her ass 24/7. Okay, 100% of the fucking time. Allegedly.
Nervous around you, left a rambling voice.
Look at that. He's hunched over like an old man. Get off the fucking airwaves. Stop wasting our time. Everybody on YouTube is doing it better than you. You fucking suck ass. Look at the big bottle of hand sanitizer and tissues and shit. She's probably got a fucking Pfizer needle back there somewhere.
Yes, he did.
And he was sure that you were never going to see him again. And yet you...
No, Putin would be scared of her strong womanness. Believe me.
You hooked up. That was it.
I feel very fortunate to have a husband who
I could beat. Yeah. Just like he used to beat his... he beat his ex-girlfriend and you beat him. Turnabout is fair play.
So he's just secure in his skin. He's not trying to be anything he's not.
He looks like a homo. He sounds like a homo. You're pretty much telling us he is a fucking homo. Yeah, we know. The sky is blue, the grass is green, and he's a homo.
And, he's an incredible father to the kids. He's an
I think it just got dark in here. I'll tell you why in a second.
Incredible son to my in-laws.
Right.
He's just good people.
He's good people. My husband who's absolutely not gay is good fucking people.
Shut up! You dumb fucking bitch. Jesus Christ. I think all of our IQs dropped about 15 points listening to this. Well, let me get our next player up in the window here, and let's see what actually makes him happy, and not this pile of fuck that we've been watching here. SeanSt.George, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, this most certainly does not make me happy.
No, I can't imagine anybody's happy answer is going to be religion or politics. But why don't you give us your top 5? You heard Jimmy's back there. He had a respectable list. Let's see what you got, bud.
Things that make me happy.
Yeah, 5 things, just 5 ordinary ass things that actually put a smile on your face and make you forget about all the fuckness that's going on.
Making a kick-ass meal.
Yeah. Cooking, yeah, I think we're gonna get that answer quite a bit. Now, what's your favorite kick-ass meal to make?
Oh, that's like asking who's your favorite child.
Yeah,
we all have a favorite, but we're just not going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so no, I like my tikka masala. I like Korean army stew.
That's right. We talked about that. I would totally. By the way, I would totally eat your Korean army stew. That actually sounded fucking good.
Oh, well, it's great because it caters to like one of the trinities. There's many trinities of cooking or culinary arts, which is sweet, sour, savory.
Right.
Which is usually you can get that in MSG, which MSG is a natural occurring thing. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can create it in a lab. If you'd rather get it,
that's the MSG we usually wind up with. Yeah,
that's what we usually get through refined processes. But you could also get it through certain kelp in the Asian geographic, where it is produced naturally, which is how it was found out to exist. Creates the umami taste, which is like no matter what, just what you're putting in your mouth, your flavor profile is just exploding with, dear God, this is good. Give me more, give me more, give me more.
Okay, number 2.
I will say the animals. The animals I have. They're happy, I'm happy, because when they're fucking angry, well, yes, they take it out on me.
Mm-hmm. A little extra pee, a little extra poop, maybe.
Yeah. And I know it's cliche for number 3 to say, your children. But yes, when they succeed, that's also your success.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, if your children actually making you happy, that you're doing it right? Because you see you walk around, you see how miserable some of these parents look. They can't wait to get rid of them little fuckers. Drop them off in front of the TV. Drop them off in front of in the public school. Anything that actually deal with them yourself.
A little more than half the time, I am very sympathetic to those kind of parents, because I've got a kiddo who is, we'll say, without any HIPAA violations, he's troubled. He's got troubles, a little more than most kids who are born normally. He was not.
Yeah.
Like I said, without putting
but
dirty laundry out there.
not troubles like felonies, like being back of a cop car all the time. Not that kind of trouble.
Yeah, he's a teenager now, so that is the chances of that increasing goes exponential until he hits like 20 or late 20s.
I just don't want to see him in one of those mob videos robbing the 7-Eleven like all the kids are doing down here.
Dude, I'll take a film crew, pick him up from the bailiff office, and smack him left and right. 4.
Yes.
You know, I'm gonna have to say video games because they bring enjoyment in a way that books and videos can't do for me. Because I've always been more of a kinesthetic kind of learner or kinesthetic person, which means you have to also watch, hear, and read it all at once. So
now, is there a particular genre of video games that bring more happiness than, say, another genre?
No, there are not, because there are specific genres that have their masterpieces that I agree with, and then there are some where people call masterpieces, and I go, what the fuck are you thinking? But I think any game that makes you have to think critically about how you're going about how you're playing the game, because all a video game is a puzzle, but it's a very complex puzzle. Even your first-person shooters, it's not a shooter game. It's a very complex puzzle where weapons is a tool that you have to achieve an objective, to move on to next objective, and so on and so forth. But then they introduce story that makes it really great. So we're talking about story, like some of the older games, Final Fantasy VII. Story is very long, very obtuse, but when you go and experience it, it's an experience. I don't like how video games today is catered to be a walking simulator with fucking action mechanics. Make something that is integrated. You got to pay attention to the story. You got to pay attention to the lore of the game to understand the game, because the old games didn't hold your fucking hand. You had to go back and replay chapters or segments, or you had to restart the whole goddamn thing because you missed a critical point. Fifth thing is going to be the people. I know I'm probably going to get some shit from this, probably not from your audience, but maybe outsiders who look at this. The people who you call your family. I'm a combat vet. I did 10 years in the Army. Well, like 10 years before I met any of you. I did 10 years in the Army. I was infantry. I got to see the most despicable things that people do to each other, and I got great friends from that. And even afterwards, where I'm trying to help out with other vets and other dudes, I'm trying to help them keep the evacuating their thinking meat, similar to Jimmy.
Thinking meat. Not out of context at all, right, Bacon? Yes. Considering that theme.
No, exactly.
All right.
I would have to say those are the probably top 5 I got.
All right, Sean, I appreciate you, and I'll put you back down there. We'll do a little group session in a bit. Let me get another thing out of the way, and then we'll go to our next contestant. Thanks for playing along.
Roger.
You, man. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Sean. We'll get the next contestant. I got 2 more contestants in the queue, so I ain't forgot about you. But let's see, what can we laugh at here? There's got to be something. Oh boy. Well, I think we always don't have any trouble finding unhappy people. Usually, they are the average libtard, and for whatever reason, they're just never, ever fucking happy, are they? For reasons unknown. But maybe we'll get to the bottom of it right about now. Here we go.
Okay, so today.
Oh boy, got questions already. What is it? Granny glasses? Check. Purple hair? Check. Big fat guy? Check. Wants to be called a woman? Check. That's a lot of bingo spaces already taken up there. Holy shit.
I had a conversation with a student.
A student?
And she was ranting.
It's a teacher, apparently. Some school district with your tax dollars hired this thing to teach your kids. Teach your kids what? I don't know. How to be a fat transsexual? 101? Good God. Who asked? Who asked for that?
I couldn't quite understand how no one else in my class.
And notice how its fingers are always in its mouth. Something always has to be in its mouth or it can't survive.
Or in the school has noticed and commented either or about the fact that I have a chest now.
So it got a boob job like a needle. You're a fat fuck. You already had titties. What did you get? More titties put on? What the fuck is wrong with these people? And how the teachers have all this extra money laying around that they're getting these operations? Why aren't anybody asking the tough questions here? I'll do it. The fuck is wrong with you? There you go. Thank you.
I'm small for most.
No, you're not. Stop it, April Fools. Is this April Fools? No, it's fucking October 8th. What in the actual fuck?
Most women, especially because they're my size, they're just barely technically B cups. I've been on hormones about a year.
Why? Why? Did it help? Did it help any of this? I mean, weren't you enough of a weirdo already? What are you trying to get? A job in the Joe Biden administration? Well, I think your time is running out there, buddy.
Difference from most trans women is I'm bigger, so I have more body fat for my body to work with.
No shit. Captain Obvious over here. Look at that face. Oink. Oink.
Move around to make things happen. So I kind of have a cheat code that way.
It ain't no up, down, left, right, BA start. That's for goddamn sure. That's for goddamn sure.
Because your body needs fat to work with to redistribute it.
Yeah, you're giving your body a little too much. Way too fucking much. I mean, when you have to be weighed at the truck scale, something is fucking wrong.
But the main point is I just found it funny that one of my students...
This never happened, by the way. This is never one of my students. When she says... When he says, stop, drop, and roll, run.
A teenager.
Always with the kids. Always something about the goddamn kids. They love the fucking kids. They love the fucking kids. If you were a kid, think about when we were kids. If you saw this in the classroom, what the fuck would you think? Exactly.
Was ranting to me about how it's so easy for her to notice. How come no one else has noticed?
Cliff, take care.
She's kind of got a point. And like, I'm not.
It was struggling to take a breath there. It did a fucking job of the hook. Icky wicky, your students asked me a question about my sexual.
Actively hiding purple curly hair, cat's eye glasses in the classroom.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to describe the hideous attire you've got. We see it perfectly, unfortunately. There's some places where 4K and 1080p are not your friend.
Painted nails all the time.
By the way, if you're on TikTok for whatever god-awful reason, Anita74458, which I think was the last thing she saw on the scale.
Bracelets. I wear skinny jeans.
Shut up, skinny. Shut up. Just skinny. Don't you dare use the word skinny in any sense of the word. You fucking pig. Holy Christ fucking mighty. I'd love to ask its 5 favorite things. Grease, fat, saturated fat, polyunsaturated fat, and sugar.
I've worn women's dress pants a few times.
Why?
Basically, I don't have any men's pants or...
Yeah, you fucking tore them all.
Anything. And then my shirts are fairly tight because that's where I'm comfortable in. Even
because you're fat!
No, I don't have the best body.
You don't have the best body. You fucking goddamn hippopotamus. Why? What? It's enough of this. Enough of this. God. Enough of this shit society. All right. You've had your laugh, fucking George Soros, Klaus Schwab. This ain't funny anymore. Enough of this bull fuck.
I feel. But I do find it funny because she's kind of right. How did people not notice? How have they not noticed?
Oh God. Okay. I think we're all gonna have to throw up for a second. But before we do, I don't know how he's gonna follow that one. But Outlaw, if you could come up with 5 happy things after that story, you are the man. What's up, buddy?
What's going on? No, that certainly ain't something that makes me happy. That's for damn sure.
No, those are the champions of unhappiness. I mean, they're always whining about something trivial and just stupid, and most of the time they fucking made it up. Let's see. I'm fat. I thought they were supposed to be happy. I thought the whole idea of changing your gender because I was so unhappy as the other one. I don't see the results here. It's like it had a negative effect. You fucking pigs.
Fuck freak.
Holy fuck. Well, sorry to put you on the spot after that fucking great material, but what are your 5? I know you've got some good stuff, so lay it on me, brother.
Oh man, let's see.
I know one of the answers is not YouTube censorship. I think we're all pretty tired of that.
Yeah, happen to start all the way over from scratch. Yeah, I'd start my channel over again. Great.
Twisted, no, they look good on you, Twisted, because you're not part of the freak show there. We like you. Come on now.
Yeah, I would say my 5 things that I like makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, drawing, making like
nice.
avatars and stuff like that. Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
The art that I do.
I used to fucking draw cartoons as a kid. I wish I'd saved some of my books, but goddamn, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Oh yeah, coming up with new ideas when I draw stuff. I got a comic book idea I want to do. Well, I mean,
yeah, Tick Tick might have a point. Are 3 of your favorite things the 3 bunnies that you got in Bob's room when you have that picture up? I might have to spread them out a little bit there.
Oh man. Oh yeah, but I would say that's number 5. 4 would probably be. I'm an automotive enthusiast. I always have been. The old car movies and shit.
Yes.
Where they actually filmed real car chases and, jumping shit instead of CGI fuck shit.
Right.
The old actors and all that good stuff.
The Streets of San Francisco, one of the all-time classics.
Oh, fuck yeah. Anything car chase, anything car game related.
Yeah, that you can't even have a manly car commercial anymore. It's always a chick driving it. It's always an electric car, and it has an annoying chick narrator most of the time, and it's just loaded with estrogen. It's like, what happened to the car commercials we the fuck grew up with? Made you actually want to get the car. Now it makes me want to not get the car. It makes me want to take public transportation instead.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what the fuck's more manlier than a big block Mopar with a 440 and a 4-speed manual where you actually have to shift and actually drive the fucking thing?
Right.
You actually got to know how to drive the fucker. Butterfingers.
Don't be a little finger on my butterfinger.
I'd say, yeah, food. Number 3, food, because I like a lot of candy, but I'm not as fat as that fucker.
So food in general, or do you want to make candy one of the choices?
Yeah.
Food as in eating food, or food as in preparing food? Because I know you dabble in. We're just straight up fucking food in capital letters. Food, goddamn it, food.
Yeah, I mean, like most everybody else, when I get depressed, I mean, I hit the plate a little too hard sometimes, like anybody. But yeah, I mean, food in general, candy stuff. Soda. I'm a big soda jerk. I like my drinks.
Bring back the soda fountains, man. Fucking, why'd they take those away from us?
Oh, fuck yeah. Anything, pie or cheesecake related.
Right.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dorito. Well, you and me share that. Doritos.
Oh, yeah, the purple Doritos for sure.
Fuck. The purple Doritos are good as fuck. But, yeah, man. Number 2, probably I like the abandoned places out here in the culture. I used to run a channel about it, so
right.
It was one of my original passions on YouTube when I first started.
I watched a lot of those, especially abandoned bowling alleys, because I love bowling alleys, especially old school ones that you never see anymore. And sometimes the electricity is left on, and they actually turn the lane on and bowl. I think that's fucking awesome.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The neons, the marquees, all that shit.
Yep.
You know, all that stuff. Old vintage signs, vintage, this, that, and the third. I love that kind of shit. And let's end on a high note. Probably this community, number one, because friends, family,
agreed.
This community, all you guys and gals, if I didn't have you guys every day to distract me from the misery and depression of this life called hell, I don't know, I'd have probably ended it a long time ago.
Yeah, we've gotten to, quote unquote, know each other, and many of us not having met. A few of us we have, but many of us we just know what we hear or what we see online. And you can pick it up right away. It's like, yeah, you're some cool motherfuckers,
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, I've met a lot of wonderful people in this community.
Yes,
yeah, I mean,
for sure.
It's good to know that you've got other people around the world in different places that are, saying the same thing
on the same page, right? They know everything around us is a bunch of bullshit. They know it. We know it. Everybody can see it. They know the media is fake and fucking phony and full of shit, and we get it.
Yeah, down to earth people that see it same way. Absolutely.
You know what? I didn't even notice that. But now you say it, Jimmy. Now I'm starting to notice. God damn it! That's gonna be in my head.
I say absolutely all the time.
Absolutely, you do. All right, Outlaw. Thanks, man. I'll put you back down there. We'll move on to the next player, but stick around because we'll bring you all back shortly. All right. This is fun. Man. This is fun. I like this. All right, stand by. I'll get you down there. All right, we'll bring the next one up in a second, but let's find another ray of happiness around here. See if we've got one. Oh well, here's something that makes some people happy. Just stealing shit. Hey, what's better than good old American stealing shit, especially nowadays? Because they're starving. Because AOC has told us they're starving. They just need to find some loaves of bread and cheese, or else they're gonna go hungry. I don't think anybody's eating any of this shit here, but let's find out. Gotta eat some of them sneakers, man. Lots of protein in them shits.
Oh God.
Other favorite activity: ratchet swinging on people and not expecting to get their ass beat. Any guess on the city, folks? I have no idea. It doesn't say. Should be so proud. Should be so proud. Isn't that lovely? I mean, they don't want to go hungry, They got to steal those Prada bags and those shoes. Well, let's. What a segue to bring our next guest up here, because I'm sure he's completely proud of that behavior from his folks. GoddamnBacon, what's up, buddy?
Did it just get dark in here?
Yes, it did. It got insanely dark in here. You actually made it lighter. Thanks a lot. Okay, so
I don't know what happened there. Was that in LA? Where was that?
It doesn't say. I mean, it's in any mall. It could well be the Fox Hills Mall. It could well be because that shit's been going on there a long fucking time.
Fox Hills Mall.
Yeah,
the Fox Hills Mall. Shit.
No. Fox Hills Mall. It's not called that anymore. It's called Westfield. Yeah, the Fox Hills fucking Mall. Could fucking be. Could be Del Amo. Who the fuck knows? This shit goes on all over the fucking place nowadays. But they're hungry. They're just hungry. They're just trying to get something to eat. That's all. Shit. Stealing bread. Yes. Ting gets it. Exactly. Loss prevention. Yeah, what a great job to have. Right? Now they
Yeah.
say, hey, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Just look the other
They
way.
didn't goddamn lost, did they? Oh no.
George Gascon will give him a little slap on the wrist, and they'll be on their way. Question: how drunk is Bacon? Bones wants to know. How drunk is Bacon?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm sure the world wants to know, what are Bacon's five guides to happiness? What 5 things bring joy to the goddamn Bacon?
Oh, one is my namesake. Second one's some beef. Third one.
Whoa! Going too fast. You go way too fast. I didn't even catch the first one. What was the first one?
Well, my namesake. That's Bacon.
Oh,
second one's some beef.
Just being the goddamn Bacon. Okay, got it. Ain't no other one in the world. So yeah.
More bacon. Bacon.
Okay. The second one was
second one's beef.
Beef, right.
Yeah. Got it. Third one's bacon. Third one's bourbon.
Bourbon, got it. It's nice.
Do I do more B's for there, or do I just let it go?
It could start with any letter. Don't matter. All right, we got number 4 and number 5 left. There's got to be 2 other things in the world. Certainly, pussy must.
I'm good with those, man. I'm just saying. I'm good with those.
You don't have 2 other things that bring you fucking joy. It's got to be something.
Some boobs and some butts. There you go. Some boobs, some butts. There you go.
All right. Being the goddamn Bacon, beef, bourbon, boobs, and butts. All right. It's practically the Beavis and Butthead list there, but it's a good one. All right, cool, man. How drunk is Bacon ever, though? You are yes. Would be the answer to that.
Hey, you know what? Hey, that's a good question. There you go.
All right, so Bacon, hang in there. I'll bring everybody back in a second. Let's get another crybaby out of the way. Somebody who's completely not happy, and then we'll bring our next bastion of happiness into the stream. Okay, how about America's favorite pastime, lib chicks crying in cars? You love it, I love it. Let's go.
Read the room, like.
What? No granny glasses? What the fuck? Somebody didn't get the memo.
I have no money. I can't.
Join the fucking club.
The room, like.
The room. Okay, Max Headroom. Got it.
I have no money. I can't even. I made this coffee at home.
That's a good question.
I'm out of milk, and it's disgusting.
I was actually there to see the answer. So yes.
Out of milk. Oat and 2%. Like and then the way sisters can hold a grudge, months.
Boy, that voice really gets you hard, doesn't it, folks? Yeah. Boy, yeah. That voice is just so sultry and so sexy. And that hairdo. Oh yeah. Anime, stop fapping. Stop fapping, anime.
I'm done. I'm so done. It's 8 a.m. It's not even 8 a.m. yet. It's 7:29.
So it's not 8 a.m. Okay, got it.
I think like the morning just makes it worse. Like it just. Ugh! Anyways, I'm about to go garage selling. Wish me luck.
White cuts for Kamala. Here's another.
I have no money. Literally, I have $35 that I can spend on garage selling, and that you may think, if you have no money, why are you garage selling? Because I need to do something that makes me feel good because I've been laying.
Jumping off a cliff is nice and free. Just make sure you don't land on anybody.
And soaking in my room for 4 days all week, and
He really does.
I won't do it for another day. I'm gonna.
Bacon, would you do that? Just to do us all a favor and shut her up? Say yes.
Enjoy my Friday morning because I don't go out in the nighttime.
No fuck.
Yay!
Yeah, because you're a fucking, well, you're the opposite of a vampire. But good. What was that about? Again, why press record? Was that necessary? Was that necessary to yap on and on with that annoying voice? Oh, she's gone with those fucking nose rings. Why aren't you pulling the fucking the wagon there, Bessie? Crying out loud. I had to ask. Who triggered the cat? That's why they call them cat ladies. They sound like a fucking cat. Not because they have a bunch of cats. They are one. Sisters get old toxic nonsense for a while. But Twisted, we know that you don't sound anything like that, and you actually come with a voice of reason. Okay? You're not going to sit in a car and make something like that. Good Lord. Bob, I see you. Stand by, please. Don't go nowhere. All right? We got folks that's ahead of you. Got to take them one at a time. Well, there you go. Thank God. Another useless member of society right there. There you go. Another Kamala voter for you, ass. Well, let's see if our next contestant could find the happiness. I think I could probably guess 3 out of the 5, but let's let him tell it. Mr. Ike, what's up, buddy? What brings Ike
that last person made me upset.
It made they spread their unhappiness around, which is why I have to balance it with happiness.
I'm gonna say that the rest of them made me upset too, but that person made me more upset because she's like, I got $35 to go to the fucking to go to the garage sale to buy something.
I can't imagine why nobody's shipping her at the strip club because there's nothing there.
My next question is, what money does she have to buy her fucking food to eat with? So she's literally using her $35 like expendable budget, and she has to go home when her mom's making her dinner.
That was the answer to that question. She goes to her mom's house to eat every fucking night.
Right now, I actually made $300 last weekend.
You should be happy about that. Right.
At an event I did, I spent half of that to pay for my birthday party, which you're invited to, but you don't have to show up to, but you're invited to. I'll talk about it later.
It's in the beginning of January, right? I think I
January 3rd. You're invited. You're welcome to come out. I'll send you more information. You don't have to worry about paying for anything, but except for coming out here. I'll talk to you about it later. But holy shit. The person like that, like, seems like that they're getting everything paid for, and I'm sitting here like eating fucking Jif peanut butter and fucking bread. Like, that makes me upset that she's like, I'm upset about this. Yeah, I'm upset about a lot of things, but I'm not gonna fucking make a video about it. Jesus Christ.
Thank God.
Phil, just really quick. I think I showed you this already. I got Gary Goldman's.
Oh, the Secret of Nim. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Sweet. That's good. Yeah, good. I played Dragon Slayer a couple weeks ago, so yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
They worked on that movie.
I also got a copy of Sonic 3 to fill out the rest of the fucking games I have. There it is.
I haven't played Sonic 3. I played 1 and 2 and Mania. I've never played 3. I'm sure I'd have the same trouble with 3 as I have with the other ones.
I've got the other 2 and Sonic and Knuckles, but Sonic 3's missing. But I added it to the collection, and
Twisted
so it's there.
Here,
get out of here.
But if you want to bring somebody else on to complain about something else,
I haven't gotten to your top 5 happiness, sir. You haven't.
Hold on. Ask me the question.
Yeah. What top 5 things brings Ike happiness? The world wants to know.
The top 5 things that bring me happiness.
You've kind of heard some of the other ones. Video games came up a lot, so that's been kind of a.
So, the top thing that brings me happiness is just me being allowed to be myself and just be within myself.
Right.
I like that. That's top. That's number 1.
Ike being
and
Ike.
So
okay, gotcha.
Just people being themselves would probably be a good spot.
Gotcha.
Another thing that would, so I'm not trying to bring out my top 5. I just need to tell you what my one thing would be.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct? So
I want to hear the top 5. That being one. There's got to be another 4.
Yeah. So allowing me to be myself, it would be one of my top 5s.
Bones has a good point there. Would that be one of the answers? The SWF and dealing with it, or maybe not.
Oh yeah, no, the putting together and
I know that is work making those happen.
No, it's a lot of work putting together and essentially setting up and being the person that puts together the Serious Wrestling Federation. That is one of my favorite things to do right now.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of your baby, so I think we got to put that on the list.
That's actually honestly one of the best things that I do right now, and I'm working on some new things to add to it, and we're trying to like add new things to make it different than what it is, and we're trying to work out and make it different, and it's weird. It's kind of weird to describe how we're trying to set it up, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Working with those guys, Jimmy Bones and
Outlaw.
Nice
to you remember.
People. Yeah, fuck you. But it's literally one of the best things that I do, and I honestly, without those two, it wouldn't be what it is right now. However, I think it can be better, and I love it. And I'm glad that you're involved in it, Phil, and I want you to be more involved in it, and I'd like you to be more involved in it.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's good stuff, man.
But
all right, what's your number 3? What's your number 3?
Number 3, what's keeping me alive today is my dad. My dad is probably the best thing that I'm working with right now, because I'm working with him. I'm actually legit working with him. Him and I are working together, and he is probably the third thing that I'm living for. The number 4 is probably I just like masturbating. Let's go with that.
Yeah, at least you're honest about it. We don't have to say, Ike, stop fapping. Probably it's not going to help. All right.
And do I need to give a number 5 or is it just 4?
Yep, no, everybody's done 5. You got to do 5 too.
Number 5 is alcohol. Let's go with alcohol.
I think we all saw that coming. Yeah, can't imagine what Bob's gonna say when he gets on. All right, Ike, thanks. I'll put you hang around because we've got one more to do, and then we'll get you all in there and we'll shoot the shit.
Before I go, Phil, fucking love you. Have a good night, everybody. It's been amazing.
Absolutely. All right, see you later. Okay, let's do we have another car whiner here, or what in the actual fuck is this going to be?
A genderqueer person is usually a person who does not subscribe to conventional gender distinctions, but identifies with neither, both, or a combination. The lavender line is a mixture of blue and pink, which represents people who identify with a mixture of femininity and masculinity. The white
Well, we know which one you don't have.
line is for agender people, and the green line is the inverse of lavender, which represents people who identify out.
Clearly, this makes this guy girl thing happy. He is at least smiling telling this bullshit story.
Outside of and without reference to the gender binary. This was created by Marilyn Roxy. This is the intersex flag. Intersex is an
Twisted, get in here. We'll get you in. Let's go.
umbrella term used to describe people who are born with biological variations in their sex characteristics that don't fit male or female categories. Purple and yellow are used because they're seen as
Why is this happening? How did this become a thing? Why? How? Why? How? I mean, clearly, this guy is professing a class in some university about this.
gender-neutral colors and go against the typical gendered colors of blue and pink. The circle represents fullness and completeness. This was created by Morgan Carpenter. This is the agender
No cocky glasses. Check. Oh, God. We're making up more trans flags. Isn't that fucking great? More of these are going to be flying around next year.
flag. An agender person is usually a person who identifies as having no gender or has a neutral gender. The black and white lines represent the absence of gender, while the gray lines represent semi-genderlessness. The green
What signifies the absence of a brain? Surely that's going to be a color, right?
green line represents non-binary genders. This flag was created by Tumblr user Salem X. This is the lesbian flag. A lesbian is usually a person who identifies as a woman or a non-man and is attracted to other women or non-men. The red line represents gender nonconformity. The dark orange line represents independence. The light orange line
Somebody actually sat around and made all this shit up, and holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit.
represents community, and the white line stands for unique relationships to womanhood. The light pink line represents
None of it means shit. It means you're all a bunch of fucking wackos. That's what the fuck it means.
serenity and peace. The dark pink line represents love and sex, and the purple line is for femininity. This flag was created by Emily Gwen. This is the gay men flag. A gay
That's the gay men flag. You don't like the rainbows anymore? We just made up all this other shit now? What? It looks like a fucking test pattern. What the hell?
Man is usually a
Looks like 16-bit graphics in the background.
person who identifies as a man or non-woman and is attracted to other men or non-women. The dark green line stands for community, the teal line stands for healing, the light green line stands for joy, and the white line stands for trans,
Joy.
non-binary, and
Joy. This is the joy the Democrats are always telling us about. Leave me the fuck out.
The light blue line stands for love, the purple line for courage, and the dark purple line represents diversity.
Yep.
This was created by Tumblr user Gay Flag Blog. Hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for watching. You
Yeah, don't say end.
clearly care about queer people. Or
Okay. Well, let's bring up our next contestant. After that material, how's he going to top that one? Well, I bet you he will. But before we do, hang on. I got to do one thing. One thing must be done first. We got to get into his room. There we go. All right. Polska Bob. What's up, buddy?
Oh my God. Really?
No, Bob, don't kill yourself. Otherwise, we won't have a bit here. So hang in there, buddy.
No, I want to kill myself after listening to that. Really?
Yeah, they're proud of that. They're really, really, really proud of that. That's what pride is all about, apparently.
And you know what, Phil?
Ooh-wee.
I kind of have nowhere to go with this right here.
So there's got to be 5 things that makes Bob happy. I'm sure most of us can think of at least 2 of them. But why don't you tell us? Let's get let's get the easy ones out of the way.
Oh well, it's gonna be booze.
Yeah, of course it's gotta be booze. Jesus Christ.
And then it's gonna be you guys all over the internet and stuff like that. But still, that's not enough, Phil. I don't feel like it's enough. I feel like I have to.
That's why you gotta give me 3 more, Bob. Everybody gave me 5. You gotta give me 3 more. Well, you got 5. Bob's 5. We only got 2.
No, like I want to.
I think we all know number 3.
Hillary.
We all know what it is.
Well, okay, you tell me then.
No, you tell us. If I tell you, I'm just telling you. I'm just doing a Bob impression. Let's hear the actual Bob do it. How often do you come on, Bob? How often do you get on here? Almost never. Let's go. Let's hear it.
No, I don't. But I honestly don't know, Phil. It's like I don't jump on your channel.
Okay. I think number 3's got to be Baby Metal, right? Come on, right?
Oh, Yellow Fever. Okay, but it's Bandmade. I'm more of a Bandmade fan than everything else. But you're right. Eastern Metal is better than fucking anything.
Yeah. How about what Bones is saying there? People being in your room. Deep down, you fucking enjoy it. Come on, don't be fronting.
You know what? I don't really care.
You love telling us get out of my room.
I just like
all that tells us is make more pictures of your room. That's all it tells us.
No, Phil, I just don't care. I really don't care.
So we're okay. So we won't put that on the list. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
No, but I love the more rock and roll coming out of the East because I'm a huge rock and roll guy and musician and stuff like that. And I thought rock and roll was dead. And then I went to the East and I found that rock and roll didn't die. It's the East being
Asia. The East being Asia, not the East being the East Coast where Bruce Springsteen is. Not that fucking shit, right?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
But it moved to Japan.
Yeah.
And,
by the way, the hip hop scene in Japan is quite amazing too. So they really got it down over there. We could take some lessons.
Oh! Send me some links, Phil. I would love to hear some of that.
Yeah, I will later on, Bob. Okay, Bob. We need a number 4 and a number 5. There's got to be one in there somewhere. There's got to be something other than those things that puts a smile on Bob's face.
What of things I hate or whatever?
No. I don't want to hear about things you hate. I want to hear about things you love. We've already got things we hate. We got annoying fat broads wang in a car. That's something we all hate. We want to hear what you love, actually.
Oh,
all right, Bacon's Polska'd out there. There you go. See you later, Bacon.
Oh, the amazing harmonies this is something we haven't not gotten out of the West in a long time, but we get them out of the East. Okay, and so how many other now? Like 4 others I gotta do.
Yeah, you got one more to go. One more make Bob smile thing. There's gotta be something out there.
Oh, the food. Japanese food is
Japanese food. Bob loves Japanese food.
Kind of good. Ramen.
Bob loves the noodles. I had no idea. Holy shit.
Yeah, I do. I love the food.
Moist sandwiches.
It's not my favorite. Italian is my favorite, but Japanese is right a close second.
Let me see. I like old school rap. I like 90s rap. I don't like the current shit. The current shit is god awful. I cannot stand the mumble rap of today. Absolute garbage. Kevin is starting to warm up. Uh-oh. We love trans people. We need. How is that chick not on your list? That's on my fucking list. We love trans people. Making Jimmy Won't squirm to that video. That's one of my favorite things. I'll get to my top 5 toward the end there. All right, Bob. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put you back down in the bullpen, and you can do it here. But I got one more goofball to come up with, and I got another player who's going to tell us.
Hey, I'll tell you this, Phil. I'm going to catch it out. You're going
to Polska out.
Have a good night, man. Polska.
All right, Polska out. All right, Bob. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, Bob. All right, there goes Bob. Okay, we'll get to you in just a second, but let's what else do we got here in the smorgasbord of weirdness?
Trans, gay, lesbian, bi.
Oh, what a follow up to the flag description. We have one of the flags here. Here we go.
Whatever, your first move should not be immediately to go tell the parents. That's not it, and here's why. Thank the child for sharing that information with you. Let them know that you support them and are happy that they know who they are. But you should also ask if there's anyone that they're...
Why? Why press record? Why? Why do we need more of this? What the fuck? Is there anybody that's normal? Anybody that's remotely sort of normal? Not a bunch of this and that, and holy Christ. Talk about the children's again, of course.
Not sharing this information with, and who you can share this
Bulldog,
information
have a good one.
with. Because they may have come out to you because home is not a safe or supportive place for them. Your move is to just go tell the family or the caregivers. You could be putting them in a really, really unsafe situation.
Oh, for God's sake. Again, stop pressing record, will you nutcases. Jesus Christ already. The nails. Yeah, imagine her trying to wipe. What am I saying her for? God damn it. I have a feeling I played that one before, and then somehow I just forgot about it. How could I forget about something like that? Jesus. Well, here's a list I've been dying to hear about all night. Let's see if this is the highlight of this experiment here. Twisted, what's up?
What? I didn't let you follow that.
I think Bacon had the toughest.
I can't believe this. I'm out. I need to go pee. I'm just kidding. I'm here.
How dare you? Oh, come on.
I'm just here. I'm here.
Lay it on me. Top 5 favorite Twisted.
No, I ain't laying shit on you. I can't believe you made me follow that.
Hey, we wouldn't have it any other way around here.
Serious.
So sorry.
No, but what's the question?
The question is, what are the top 5 things that put a smile on Twisted's face? happy things, not bullshit things, not the bullshit things we've been watching between the interviews.
You know that.
I'm sorry,
Food.
what's that? Food, of course. Food. Come on, man.
Also, next thing, feeding people.
Mm-hmm.
My food.
Love it. I want to be one of those people very, very soon.
I would love that.
Kidding me? I would pig out. I would probably crash for about 3 or 4 days afterwards. It would be the best itis I've ever had, I'm sure.
Let's go next with sex. What a weird thing to be third.
I'm sorry. What was the third thing?
That would be up there. Sex. You think that sex would be up there.
Oh, sex is the
right?
number. Oh, sex is the third thing. Yeah, not
Yeah.
the. I'm sure
But I'm
Twisted Mister.
48,
I'm
you
sure
know what I
Twisted
mean?
Mister will love how low it is on the list there.
No, but he probably agrees. You know what I mean? Because we're both 48.
Gotcha.
We're both like, we're too old and tired. And we have things to do.
Understood.
You know what I mean? That's what happens when
Hey,
you're 48.
At least it's on the list. It didn't really make a lot of the lists here. Like,
I mean,
Bacon was
I
kind of
think a
close.
lot of people, when they get to be over 50, they're like, I have things to do.
Most of the time, yeah, especially after a long day of work, it's like, don't fucking bother me. Don't even look at me. Jesus Christ. But when the time comes, we're still ready to go.
What's up, Ting Ting? Hi, sis. I hope you're talking to me. I think you're talking to me.
She ain't talking to me. That's for damn
Talking
sure.
to me. No, she said sis. She
Yes.
means me.
Yes.
It's not about you.
It
It's
could
not
be Ike.
about you, Phil.
Could be Ike too. I mean, come on.
It's not about you, Phil.
Okay, all right. Well, it kind of is. It's my show. So.
It's not about you, Phil.
All right. How about number 4? What
Okay,
you got?
so that was 3. Jeez. 5 things, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The things that makes me happy, or
You. I don't care about everybody else. You.
my
Twisted.
okay, my offspring.
Offspring? Offspring like your offspring.
I
Not
would be so pleased if they're number 4.
offspring as in your children and not the rock band on the offspring, right?
My offspring, not the offspring.
Okay, gotcha. Just clearing that up.
They'll be so pleased if they're number 4. I'm just saying. Don't tell them.
At least they made the
Don't
list.
tell
I mean, shit. So a lot of
tell
people's
them.
kids. A lot of people's kids
I
did not make
mean-
the list.
I mean, number 5, art.
Art, of course.
Creative things
Yes.
in my world.
Those are 5 excellent things. Okay, well, I think I'm out of weirdos here, so why don't we get them off the freaking screen so I don't have to look at their faces again? And let's bring everybody back here. Sean, Jimmy, and Outlaw.
What's up, y'all?
And-
Everybody.
now we have, well, Megan's here. Now I got to ask Megan the question. So, everybody,
Oh,
Megan,
geez.
have you got 5 things you want to, strong woman? You got 5 things on your mind there? You want to, what are the 5 things?
No, but I will answer the 5 things that make me happy.
Yeah,
question.
let's do it.
Phil?
You know what? I'll bring you up here. Let's,
Oh,
let's talk about it
excuse
here.
the glare of my lights.
Okay.
in my garage.
All right. I won't. I'll put you down in the corner there. Put you in the corner.
5 things that make me happy. 1 through 5 is my nephew, Oliver. He is my joy. Second, a good cup of 222 shot espresso coffee in the morning.
Yes.
My family when they're not annoying, which
Finally,
Hey, I hear you.
when not annoying.
I hear you. My mother particularly, love her, but
But
yes,
goddamn
gotta
it,
take a moment.
sometimes. Yes.
I love when
We
the
all
Seahawks.
hear you.
Love when the Seahawks are still on top of the top of the division, although that may not be for much longer. But give it to me while I can.
Yeah, they're lucky the 49ers are tanking, so that'll help.
We play them this week. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
you got the Thursday game. Great,
Yes.
none of us will get to see.
And I love being able to talk like we do, to my people in Seattle, to your wonderful selves. And
Oh my god, I should have said that. I should have said.
Too late now. You had to put your offspring on there, so sorry, we didn't make it.
I love this.
My 5 things. If it was 6 through 10, Seattle, travel, photography. But you said 5, Phil, and I gave you 5.
Yeah, come on, and that's for your life story. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, Jesus. This is what happens when you put me on panel, Phil. And
I have a question for you. Did the Kraken win today? Did they win their home opener?
no, they did not.
Damn
St.
it.
Louis got them 3-2. And of course, I love Fallout and games, but
Of course.
I'll shut up now.
All right.
You like Fallout a little bit too much.
I have been playing Fallout
Somebody
28
has to.
years.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Also, Sean, I have to say,
I played the first game when you had to find the water chip 28 years ago. 28 years ago this week.
that you're not wrong. There was the water chip that everybody had
48
to
positions,
collect.
Ting Ting. Good.
48? Ting Ting, you silly. Hang on. That
Ting Ting is
Sean
very
had-
flexible.
Oh, hang on. I need some clarification here. 48 that Sean needs to know
Whoa!
that you're going to
This is
teach him.
addressed to me. Hold on, I got to pay attention now.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sean.
Graduate the 48 position. Okay,
that-
Ting. I think you got a husband, so I can't practice with you, but I'll find somebody to practice with.
Hell no.
In the Kama Sutra.
I'm saying a big fat hell no here.
Somebody
I
please
wish-
answer the ad.
But you know what? I'm not. Like I said, I'm focusing on myself. I'm having my.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
What is it?
Take
What
it,
do they call
Bacon.
it with the girls? I'm having need time to develop myself.
You
I'm
are
having
developing
boy
your
time
inner self.
to develop
Your inner
myself
self,
and become
yeah.
a man. Even though I've already
So
done
that's
it.
what I was going to say too, though. So, absolutely, salute to you if you're not worried about your sex life. Also, salute to me too because I have a good one.
Salute to Twisted.
Salute to everybody.
I have a good one. I have a good one. 20-something years in, I have a good one.
Yep. I will say this.
Well,
though,
we're
Phil,
glad
you-
somebody makes it.
I will
Not
say this.
everybody
Phil,
does.
I will
Yes,
say
Jimmy.
this, Phil. You did say you're gonna torture me with some shit tonight.
Oh,
But,
what's up, Jimmy?
we're having too much of a good time. We're having such.
Yeah,
a
I got all the prepared material out of the way. That's all gone. It's all off the screen. So
Yeah, everybody's having a good time right now, man. I
we
love it.
wouldn't want to ruin it with something really disgusting or anything like that.
Right.
Oh, hell no.
Yep.
Let's
We
not
gotta-
talk
you know,
about
See, we got
the-
we got the negative crap out of the way. You know, so-
let me add a sixth to my
Okay.
what I'm grateful for.
Oh,
Now, Phil's taking notes, Jimmy.
did.
So,
I
so slowly we can spell.
because I could go to 10 probably.
I could go to
I-
100. I've said mine. Sorry,
I could
Jimmy.
go to 10. I'm being positive with 10.
I do want to add a sixth to my what I'm grateful for is
Okay.
everybody that I've met through online,
right.
Yeah.
through
Through YouTube and shit.
through YouTube,
Well, hey.
through everything, through everything.
Cheers
us
to that,
retards.
y'all. Cheers to
As
that.
I said, Jimmy, my friends in Seattle, God bless them, through YouTube and others.
Jimmy, what a great thing to say. I you know what?
Agreed.
Cheers to that. For real.
I would cheers, but I would have to go get another beer to.
All right, Metal Storm, take care, man.
Well, I don't want you to have to do that. But you know
Well,
what I mean. Cheers anyway.
I'm
Cheers
Jimmy.
anyway. Cheers
I'm gonna
anyway.
have to do that anyways because God damn it, I gotta choose you guys for something.
You
Damn
have
it, I'll be
to.
right back. Give me 2 seconds.
This is the first time I think I know who Jimmy Bones actually is.
No,
Like I
for
said,
real. I feel that too.
He's
like I said his name, but I think this is the first time I've ever met him. if
Yeah,
that's-
he's been out here quite a bit last time. He loves the torture. He loves it during
yeah,
the.
Usually he's in the rainbow hammock as a skeleton.
He's a pretty okay.
Right. Thank you, Sean. Now I'm half asleep.
Bones with the boner.
Yeah, sorry, Jimmy. I just realized who you are. So there
No,
we go.
they don't know your face, Jimmy, but they know your avatar.
Yes, I know the
No, his
avatar.
face,
Yes,
I
yes,
know his face probably better than his avatar.
Disregard the
What?
penis bone sticking out of the hammock.
It's nice to talk to you.
There's that
Jimmy,
coconut
aside from-
up there.
It's nice to talk to you aside from in chat, Jimmy, but that's what I'm trying to
What's
say.
on that coconut?
Go ahead, John.
Well, Jimmy is good people.
Yeah.
He is. Now I've actually, aside from the skeleton with the boner, actually know who he is.
We know what's holding that funky coconut up, though.
But yeah, from the people that I've met through YouTube, through being associated with Redonkulous and whatnot, and then
Get out of Bob's room since Bob.
and
is
then
gone.
doing the Gilded and all this other stuff, and doing my own thing and through YouTube and you know, everybody, Sean.
Cheers,
Red
Ting Ting.
Yes, sir.
Red Pill Rhino, you were on his show a while back, and
Yeah, almost 2 years ago now.
We get a
2 years.
coffee refill. I shall return.
All right, if you.
All right.
But yeah,
I'm
I
not
just
sure now.
I just want to say cheers to those that I've met and those that I will meet in the future. If you guys are good people, you're good folks in my book, and
I think the biggest part that you just said there, and the people you will meet, because our mission does not have an end date.
No. And
No,
then,
that's a good point.
You and me work with Redonkulous and Terrence Pop, and Red Pill Rhino has adopted the same mission, and we've got other guys who've adopted the same mission as content creators, and we are just here to facilitate.
yeah, we're
And
here.
assist, make sure.
We're here to build a community of degenerates and misfits and what have you. And
But are we really the degenerates?
Polite society has
Look at the
forgotten.
look at the freaks that we looked at there. Why was my camera all fucked?
You need to. Yeah, I was about to say. You should take a look at your camera.
No, hang on, Phil. I
At,
thought no, hang on, Phil. You're fine. That's my
Hashtag big
migraine.
fuzzy. Hashtag big fuzzy Phil.
No, I was going to say I'm
Hashtag out of context. There you go.
Jimmy, I
That's
said you were I said you were nice. I now take that back and think you're one of my peoples because you have a dirty mind. God bless you. And Phil, you're fine. I've got a migraine or starting to. So
okay.
there he is.
You look clear.
There we go.
I just brought it back there.
There we go.
Yeah, sometimes StreamYard has a seizure and you have to fuck around with it.
Well, didn't it with your
Sometimes.
background earlier, Phil? You said it had a seizure with your background, I think. Or something.
Oh yeah. Well, I was playing on Bacon's. I was playing games on the Switch Online during Bacon's whole stream last night. I put it in my window, and the background was bleeding through the green screen, so it looked like it was all kinds of crazy shit was happening on. But
Bacon. But let's face it, Phil,
I
your
beat.
Bacon's stream, it probably was crazy shit.
Yeah, I beat Super Mario the Lost Levels during the entire time there while I was on there, and I played all the way through and beat it.
Nice.
So you actually finished that entire game on his stream? Is that what you were?
Yeah, I put it
okay,
up.
I'll have to
I
go
put
back
the
and
game
watch
up in my window, and then just did that for the last 4 hours of the show.
Oh, I'll have to go back and watch it because
Nice. Oh, Phil kicked himself out of his own stream.
Oh, you love it when the host does that, don't you?
Not like we haven't seen that happen before.
No, that's never happened before.
Never ever happened, right? Oh, and
I think the government is watching now. They keep trying to knock it off. There, fucking assholes.
and Outlaw, if you're there, I know you're on mute. I just subbed to your new channel, brother.
Adorable, deplorable. I like that.
Good.
Too many syllables, but otherwise I like it.
Yep. Everybody needs their own little fuzzy little squirrel friend.
Free Broken Pine, what's
Outlaw
up?
is our fuzzy little squirrel friend.
I was waiting
Outlaw
for a Jimmy, I was waiting for a beaver
Out of
joke
context.
there, but you missed the beaver joke.
Yes. With all the giggles.
I'm just saying there was a
Giggles.
chance there, brother, and it's gone.
Damn it. It's
Bacon.
Where the fuck is
Bacon.
Outlaw? Why are you
Bacon's-
muted?
Bacon's
What
been
the
going
fuck?
to sleep for the last half an hour now. Either do it or
I
don't.
can't hear Outlaw giggling for like a minute now.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
he's on
wrong.
mute. That's
I'm
what I'm
muted.
saying.
Oh,
He's
shit.
muted.
I'm
Might be-
muted. I'm muted.
He might,
Well,
he might be
Hold
making
on.
something. He might be doing something.
Twisted.
Actually, I need to make
Outlaw-
No, he's
Outlaw- hold
robbing
on.
me of all his cuteness. He needs to unmute. Let me hear
Right.
you.
Twisted, I need to
real
go and get
quick.
dinner, and
He
if
is Outlaw is also the caretaker for his father. So
Oh,
he
that's
jumped
so
off to go
cute.
take care of his
Oh.
old man.
Yep.
Well,
right,
thank you for telling me that.
Outlaw
That's
has
so
some
cute.
higher priorities other than us guys
than us.
and gals.
Yes.
And
Well, I
that's
didn't know
okay.
that.
That's totally okay.
At the same time, he makes sure he shows up in all of our shows. So
I have so
God
much
bless the dude.
respect for Outlaw.
He
anyways,
tries.
But
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
most
know
certainly
that.
He's there in some
Yeah,
capacity, whether he
yeah.
says hi to the chat or is in the panel. He's there.
Yeah,
That's
no,
my point.
Aw, Outlaw, why you
To use his catchphrase, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Ah, you didn't tell me that. Outlaw.
None of us could begin to sing like our boy, man. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why he needs
you don't need to bleed for
Everybody
You
needs
find
a singing squirrel in their streams, and when
No one needs to bleed from the ears that
chances
badly.
there, that singing squirrel outlaw will be there.
I
do
love
not need
Outlaw,
to bleed
y'all.
from
I
the
just wanna
ears.
say,
Here
I
in
love
Leeson.
Outlaw.
No, I do too. But Phil, it is dinner time here. We started daylight saving this past weekend,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm
You're down in that weird country with a weird time.
yeah, that weird country that tells me it's 6:03 when it's actually 5:03.
The fucking toilet, the toilet spin clockwise. I mean, it's just topsy turvy right there.
The upside down country where things are upside down, and the animals.
They drive on the left side of the road. I mean, God, you don't do nothing right.
Yeah. And our car. One thing I will say, Phil, when I went to the States, the passenger seat in your cars in the States are where our driver's seats are.
Right.
And
I know. It's weird.
It took me like weeks to get used to that. But anyway, I need to go and get some dinner. Lovely to see you all, as always.
All right, Megan. Appreciate you coming in
Bye,
here.
Megan.
Giving us
Take
your
care,
top
guys.
5. Yeah,
Take care. Much love.
Later,
Sure
Megan.
does. Strong
Later, Megan.
woman. Strong woman. I suppose I should probably give my top 5 at some point here. No, it's not,
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. You're
Just-
not wrong.
just,
Yes.
Otherwise,
Phil, let us know. What is your top 5, Phil?
I don't think I'd put booze at number 1. It's in there somewhere. I gotta say pinball and pinball machines. That's a big passion of mine. I love going to, there's a lot of bars that open up that they're putting pinball machines back in. I especially love the ones from the 80s and 90s, the old Williams and Bally ones.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't the stirred ones now that they make with the color monitors and everything with the crappy movie tie-ins. Not a big fan of those. Most of those kind of suck. The 80s and 90s, Pinbot, High Speed, Black Knight, any of that kind of shit. Love those. There's a great place up in Portland when I was up there last year. A huge pinball museum. They are all playable and they all actually work. There's another place in Vegas. Lots of machines. About a quarter of them work. And Vegas Jay, if he comes in here, he'll be the first to tell you. I've actually played with him in that place. Great machines, but they don't fucking work. So that ain't no good. I got to put video games up there. That's another passion. Video games have been around over 50 years, and I grew up with them. So I don't want to ever hear any of these libtards or any of these culture critics talk about you're too old to play games. Okay, why is it okay to fucking sit in our house and watch Netflix all day?
Why is it okay to put?
But video games is an interactive experience,
Right,
other
right.
than a vegetative experience.
Right, and a lot of times, God forbid, they make you use your mind. Some of those games throw some pretty wicked puzzles at
Well,
you.
like I said, all video games is a very complex puzzle.
Right, even
your
something,
first
even running
person
from left to right,
shooter.
like Mario. Hey, you got to figure out how not to die when you're doing it. You know.
Yep.
I know.
You got to learn the pattern, and you got
How
to learn
long?
the boss
How
battle.
long did it take you to figure out that you need to sprint and jump over that first fucking gap in the fucking Super Mario game?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, we got Outlaw back.
Remember when he first found the coins in the blocks? Ding 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 ding. Fucking kept jumping to get him. Okay. Number 3, aviation. Anything aviation, especially commercial aviation. I love plane spotting. I do it all the time. There's some really good plane spotting live streams from various airports in the worord. I could spend a day. I could sit at LAX in a beach chair next to the In-N-Out where they land right next to it and make a day out of it. And I know.
Really?
And I know all the commercial airliners as they fly over, but having an app like Flight Radar 24 makes it a lot more fun. Then you know where they're coming from as well. Gives you the destination and the airline. I know every commercial plane there is just by looking up at it.
The Dr. Ginger Hamster, he used to do airport streams and whatnot, where he would just stream the live footages of from like LAX, Chicago, O'Hare.
He still does them.
JFK. Yeah,
There's a live stream from Midway Airport, right where Bob is. There's a camera just sitting there, just pointing at the runways there. And Midway's an interesting airport. It's like kind of like Burbank here, very short runways, so the landings are always interesting. And Southwest is usually the one forced to do it. Let's see. Number 4, tits. Fucking love tits. I love every color of them. Titties.
What is? Oh, that's your number. Oh,
that's
okay.
my number. That's my number 4 thing. I didn't put it too high, but it's got to be.
I was confused. I was like, "What's going on?" I was looking at Facebook.
I can't sit here and pretend I don't love titties. I fucking love titties. Give me
I just lost my place in the channel for a minute. Okay, I'm back.
Nice
what straight man wouldn't have tits on his number? His top 5
Chick
list?
doesn't love titties though.
Right?
Everybody loves tits.
Titties are for everybody.
Straight ass person.
There's nothing that brings people together more than a pair of titties. Come on now.
Yeah, I like titties. I really am straight AF.
Right.
I like titties. Okay.
All right. You come back and I hear this. Hell yeah.
No, that's the truth though. That's the truth though.
The number 5, like
number
5, like a lot of people allude to, getting to know all you guys. I mean, holy shit, what a circle we've developed in really just a year or so for a lot of us. I have met a few of you. Bacon, I've known for quite a while. I met him years ago, and
I've known Bacon for years too.
And then through him, I've met a few more people. Ike, I've met his brother Nate, Scotty. When I was up to Oregon, Soldier Girl. Everybody up in Oregon there, and Callie Ford, who lives very, very close to where I live. So you run into people, and
yeah, I feel that.
And goddamn, you guys are cool. And even though I haven't met you guys, I feel like I've known you for a while. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just for playing Jackbox with you, which is by the way, one of my favorite activities when you guys put Jackbox on and we draw.
None of us Phil and Outlaw, some of my favorite people.
We fucking draw dick pics.
What did I do?
It's unbelievable.
I didn't say nothing, Outlaw. I didn't say nothing.
Stop it. Stop bonding with me. I don't like it.
I'm trying not to. You're making it hard.
And
Leave the fuzzy-nutted squirrel alone.
I'm just kidding.
You gotta stop that giggling and the singing, and we'll stop.
What?
That's all I want to say.
Dude, you might as well just tell him to fucking stop breathing, man. He's that's
Yeah,
what he does.
real.
He's not gonna stop
That's how I
giggling. He's not
feel,
gonna stop
too.
singing. That's what he does.
He doesn't hear me singing and giggling.
Stop giggling.
He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm coming to Texas right now. We're gonna go to karaoke." That's what he would do.
Tig, I'm sure you have a nice perky pair of tits if we could just see it. I'm sure it's fine.
Stop giggling.
It's still fucking tits.
Tits
Yeah,
are
Owl.
tits, man.
Yeah,
Tits are tits.
stop giggling, Owl.
Why?
No, Ting Ting, I'm with you. No tits for fucking any of these motherfuckers.
Mammals love tits. Indeed.
I just read Ting Ting's comment. Why in the fuck did I think of the Seinfeld "No Soup for You" guy?
Yeah, no tits for you.
No tits for you.
The tit Nazi. Yeah, the tit Nazi. God forbid there's a tit
That's my
Nazi
best
somewhere.
tingling right there.
Imagine a tit Nazi at the strip club. No titties for you. No titties for you. And no titties for you. Probably what you get. It's probably what you get at the day shift strip club. You know what I mean? You don't want to go there anyway.
I just want to know what really happened with Princess kicking butt. I want to know what really happened.
By the way, I got to add a honorable mention here. When it comes to video games, there's nothing I love more than really good video game music, especially the old school chip tunes. Any good SNES music, NES, Genesis music.
The 16-bit music.
I could sit and listen to good Super Nintendo. I could the Chrono Trigger soundtrack, Final Fantasy VI, fucking Plock, anything that Tim Follins did, any of that kind of shit.
Let me tell you, when it comes to that, Gran Turismo 4 has the Gran Turismo 2, 3, 4 has
no, it's all Mario.
Okay, so
it's all
Mario.
There's a couple. There's a couple of tracks I feature on here. I played
Ridge Racer 4.
Ridge Racer 4 is great.
Okay,
That is
so
a good
Outlaw,
soundtrack.
since you mentioned Grand Theft Auto 4, I'm going to say this: whenever I played any Grand Theft Auto game, I always listened to the rock station or the hip hop station. Hip hop station more towards San Andreas.
Yeah.
Every single fucking time I played Grand Theft Auto 4, I heard that goddamn song, The Way She Struts. Every single fucking time. And the only reason why that I'm going to say I do love the Grand Theft Auto 4 soundtrack. It's fucking awesome. Because it had 1974 by the Smashing Pumpkins. Great. Great
respect.
fucking song. Every time I got in my car and wanted to just drive through Liberty City as Nico Bellic, I wanted to hear
with the purple
1974.
dildo.
Nico Bellic?
Nico Bellic.
No, that was San Andreas. Excuse me. I'll take it back.
But every time I listened to the goddamn radio station, it was fucking The Way She Stretched by Bob Seger. I have heard that song through Grand Theft Auto 4 more times than I can imagine. That I despise that song because every time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna jump in here, I'm gonna drive around, I'm gonna listen.
When we're talking about Grand Theft Auto soundtrack, there
Can
isn't a
someone tell
single.
me Jimmy Buns link? Because I don't know if I follow Jimmy Buns.
There isn't a single Grand
holy
Theft
shit.
Auto. There
None
isn't
of
a
you
single.
talk about the Elder Scrolls songs or just the regular songs that
Elder
Scrolls.
Jimmy, there isn't a single
Sean,
GTA.
Why
There
does
isn't
that
a.
sound like you're mad about
There
those?
isn't a single
No,
GTA.
I'm not mad
who's-
about it.
I
I'm
know
just
you're not mad
disappointed
about
in
it,
some
but
of
why
your
does it sound like
selection.
you have some animosity?
Oh.
Is this
Go ahead, Outlaw.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Outlaw.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. We listening.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, but he said something. I had to say something about his.
You guys
He
But we're
wants a
listening.
bacon sandwich. Well, too late.
Actually, I do too now.
We're listening.
Actually,
No, when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, Jimmy, there ain't a single one of those games that holds a candle to Vice City. Vice
My
City has
brother!
the all-time greatest soundtrack.
Yay!
Yes.
Vice City has to
San
have the
Andreas
greatest.
with the purple dildo weapon. Who argues about that? Come on.
Now that's San Andreas.
better
That's
weapon?
another game.
Vice City actually had the dildo weapon before San Andreas.
Did it? Okay, so I might be wrong. Actually, it might be Vice City with the purple dildo.
V-Rock, come on, man. With
That is the fucking shit.
Like you.
Purple dildo was the
There you
best
go.
weapon in all of fucking Grand Theft Auto. I
Vice
will
Are we
never take that.
seriously? I've been waiting for a woman like you, Outlaw.
Vice City was the very first Grand Theft Auto
man.
game.
I ain't
to
gonna dog
introduce-
you, but I'm just like,
I need
all the
to
choices.
call my husband up in here because he needs
By the way,
to. Oh, he's texting me.
Get
by the way,
My
Twisted,
husband's
you
texting me.
Twisted in here.
Twisted, you totally did not just hear me sing.
My husband is really texting me about this shit. He's listening, y'all. Say hi to Steve. Y'all say hi to Steve. He's here.
Twisted Mister. What's up,
Hey,
bud?
Steve, how you doing?
You had Michael Jackson. You had freaking Judas Priest on that
There it is.
game.
Twisted
You
Mister.
had You had fucking Love Fist, dude, who made their own songs on the fucking game.
I was just about ready to say the best songs on the radio in Vice City were fucking Love Fist.
Oh, that Dangerous Bastard song is badass.
Yeah,
I can't even. He was listening.
This Fury.
Fortunately, I can't stream any of that shit. Fucking.
I know, right?
God, that's so good.
You can if you were on MGTOW.tv there, Phil.
That's true. Also on Rumble.
Twisted don't know about that Vice City.
Yeah,
Or that
but
Vice City
YouTube
story.
is
I have
where the new
Vice
audience
City.
is
I haven't
gonna
played that in
come
a
in.
million years. I haven't.
Or that Vice
Outlaw,
City
you don't know
story.
about older than Vice City. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've been knowing about Grand Theft Auto since the early to mid '80s. You need to be quiet.
There's an idea for you, Phil, for a future gaming stream.
Oh,
maybe
sure. No.
maybe every other week or whenever you want to do a playthrough of just Tommy Vercetti fucking around and fucking a boot in Vice City.
No, the game that Phil, the game I'd love to see Phil play is True Crime New York City or Streets of LA.
That's right. You were talking about that before.
Streets of LA. I played that one. That was actually pretty fun.
That game's fucking awesome.
That was fun. You just be fucking walking around and then walking around fucking Hollywood Boulevard. You'd be walking up there and just fucking grab a person, fucking pat them down.
You can arrest them.
And you'd be like, oh, you got fucking narcotics on. Fucking slap the handcuffs on.
Yeah, you
roll up.
You couldn't do that on GTA, but True Crime, you can arrest people, frisk people, tackle people like a cop. It's fucking awesome.
Literally every single street that is on LA, you can drive down it and you can go through it.
That's what I liked about fuck, what the hell is that goddamn game? I just fucking played it. The one God damn, I'm having one of those old guy lapses. There's a game I featured where you drive around the streets of LA, but you're doing it in the 40s. But all the streets are accurate.
Oh, LA Noire.
LA Noire. Thank Jesus Christ.
Oh, yep.
That's a really good game.
Has LA in the title. I couldn't fucking remember. That's all.
I'll tell you another.
I know
good
LA Noire when it came out. Not many people liked it because
I had a great time.
actually-
I had a great time playing when I streamed it. I had a lot
it
of fun.
required you to so instead
I'll tell you
of,
another good one.
like
Mafia
during the
3.
interrogations,
Mafia 3.
a lot of people did not like having to do interrogations because
I love
they're
those. That
having
was
to
fun.
use their fucking you're having to use your brain,
God
not
forbid.
being told what to do, and now you have to use visual cues from the model.
LA Noire came out.
Rusty Rivers, what's up, bud?
The game LA Noire came out with one of the best memes of the time.
But you know what? The
Press X
protagonist,
to
if
out.
you do it right, the protagonist dies. Which
That
is
game actually made
a
you have
good-
to pay attention.
It is a good, fulfilling story. But the protagonist has to pass.
That game actually required you to pay attention and think.
Yes, it was a
And-
critical thinking game, like a good puzzle game, which is
Right.
why it's good.
If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, is that not the very first game that actually had facial recognition during the cutscenes for all the
I think it
characters
was
and
the
whatnot?
one of the first that
It
tried
was-
to
it
make
was one of
it
them.
a mechanic, but they would use mocap with facial expressions, but not in a way where you had to determine guilt or innocence.
Right.
Now,
Where,
True
where
Crime-
you actually had to read
Have a good night,
body
brother.
language and whatnot.
Now,
Yeah, you
Jimmy-
had to read the people and their responses, and let's just say they telegraphed their responses very well because, well, the models that they made it after did a good job of it.
Well, True Crime New York City, Jimmy, answering your question, was the first. I think it was the first True Crime that actually put the whole Staunton Island map and made every street on the game.
See, I didn't play New York. I played the first one.
Oh, New York City is way, way better. Now, Phil probably won't like it because it's New York, but I know he likes.
I I like Liberty City and all that shit. So hey, just because it's New York doesn't mean I'll eat it.
Out in New
If it's good, I'll play it.
New York's a lot more detailed and a lot more graphic, a lot more vehicles, a lot more open interiors you can go in for a PS2 game, and it really was a really good PS2 game.
Yeah,
push the limits of the console like a lot of the games.
See, I treated.
I'll admit that the PS3 era pushed video game development to the furthest that it could do within the console life cycle. But then we also can take that back to the PC gaming thing, of which, yes, devs could do so much more back then. But who were the studios, the devs, actually creating their games to cater to? Console. This is where I'm going to say a controversial thing. Consoles make gaming. What is it? Consoles hold gaming back because everybody knows if you want to be successful and as a game dev, you're going to have to put it on console, which means you're going to have to either cut back on production.
Limitations. You got to learn the limitations.
Limitations with the mechanics because PCs can do so goddamn much more with so fucking little hardware.
Yep.
But consoles are now a household item. Well, yeah, now today we don't really have to deal with it very much.
Yep.
I'll say not as bad as we had to deal with like between the PS3 and the PS4 era, or that iteration. But PCs have always been able to do so much more, and very few companies have ever tried to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Very few devs, because they all thought that the console market is what you got to cater to, which means you're going to have limitations and hardware architecture, which means you've got to dumb your games down, or you have to limit assets in your games.
And
which is where we started getting, okay, I can send a disc card copy out.
Oh.
Yeah, I could make a game, send a disc card copy out, and yes, it would be easy to play. But when we start getting closer and closer to, well, just debauchery and malfeasance within the industry altogether, everything was, oh, we're just going to make everything an alpha. And and when we do initial release as beta, or they release a game that's unfinished, either way, and they say, oh, coming soon.
They got to patch it.
Yeah, when you release a game at full price, and it takes 2 to 3, maybe even 4 major patches, like 3 to 4, 5 months down the road after your game releases, that's not a fucking full release game. I'm sorry. I'll fucking stick to my fucking TCG card simulator store game that I bought on Steam for $12. Then I'll fucking do for the next Assassin's Creed
that's guys like us. But what the rest of the world is screaming is, give us what we want. I don't care.
Put a woman in it and make her gay. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
You're not wrong about that.
That's what they're doing. Look at
all
Ubisoft.
Sunflowers. We gotta hear you. We gotta hear your top 5 happy stuff list. Get in here.
But like I've seen all of the posts about like there's a Tomb Raider anime, something like that, or manga or whatever, comic book coming out. They basically took The Last of Us Part 2, the second main character, I forget her name.
I forget it too.
And then they
the one
basically
that takes
made
a golf club to Joel.
Yeah, and then they basically made her Laura Croft. So
I've only played those once. I've played the Uncharted games a million times each. But I love that too. Last of Us is kind of
basically, according to the new people that are running the game sphere or whatever, the gaming industry and whatnot.
Well, I think that is exactly where we've gone wrong. Is the people that believe that they are the authority in video games.
So
they believe that they know what we want, but they are really in reality way off scale.
I'm going to make this comparison, and it's going to be a very good comparison.
Yeah, Vincent, come on in. Let's hear it.
Look at
in the chat.
The movie industry.
Oh, Vincent, you know how to get here.
Oh yeah,
we're coming through Rumble.
Look at the movie industry. Look at the the TV show industry. Look at the gaming industry. Look at the people that they are hiring because they want to implement diversity in this and whatnot. And it's basically a self-sabotage so that things can be destroyed so bad that their parent companies have no choice but to buy them out and make a monopoly over.
That's the Electronic Arts profile.
Ubisoft.
Go invest in a company, interfere with it so badly that they do terrible and they're in financial straits. Since they are a stakeholder, they get first dibs at the company they invested in and they take it all over.
Perfect example. Tencent has like a 15-25%.
Tencent has its own set of caveats.
I'm just gonna let me just make this this point here. Tencent,
go ahead.
Tencent has like a 15 to 20% ownership of Ubisoft, the entire publisher. So there was another character for Assassin's Creed Shadows that was fully modeled and had all the bells and whistles and whatnot. He was a Japanese of descent person. That's fine. That's cool. I want to play as a Japanese person. I love playing Ghost of Tsushima. I love that game. Fucking love that game.
Yeah, I've been saying this the last year. If Assassin's Creed Shadows would have made Miyamoto Mashida the main character of that game, everybody in Japan would buy it.
What was
and a lot of people in America would buy it because nobody knows who Miyamoto Mashida is.
No,
but when they learn that and then they go buy his book, which is like what? It's like 700 years old now.
Yeah, even God damn it. I was gonna make a point, but let me ask you this, Sean. Do you know the reason why Yasuke, the black slave that was sold to a Japanese person by the white people, who never was factually a samurai, became a main character in Assassin's Creed Shadows?
The only reason I can think of is they didn't think of slaves in the same way in feudal Japan during the time period, because from what I remember, Yasuke was a retainer of the shogun.
He was a retainer, and he was
and when we think of retainer nowadays, you're an independent contractor who works for a lord. But it's not always that case, because you could be an involuntary servant, as in an involuntary retainer, which means Oda, I believe it was Shogun Oda at the time.
Yeah, it was Oda. Yep.
He would have had complete control over his life.
Yeah.
And everything about it. But Oda was so fascinated that there was a dark-skinned person in existence. he made them part of a collection.
What is
He was also a quote unquote minstrel or jester.
Oh,
for
well,
the for the
I
Western
thought
for the
minstrels
Western
For a second there,
manservants.
yeah, for the Western folks. But the only reason why, according to a
Well, Yasuke probably back then had a big dick. He was like, "Oh shit."
Oh,
the dude was
we got
6
ladies
foot
that
4,
need your- that need your
220
fucking
pounds.
Oh,
but the only reason why Yasuke was introduced and made
Nerds.
a character in Assassin's Creed
Kill
Shadows was because back when Assassin's Creed Shadows, when it was under its development name,
Initial development 10 years ago.
it was George Floyd being murdered, and the Black Lives Matter movement and whatnot. That's the only reason why Yasuke is the the badass samurai that was never a samurai.
Oh.
So you know what? Oh, I'm gonna admit this.
What's the
I
use
haven't
of
played
killing-
any Assassin's Creed game past Syndicate, and I
Black
haven't
Flag?
even,
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
even finished Syndicate.
I've only played the first one and Black Flag, and that's it. I have 3. I've never touched it. Black Flag's still my favorite out of any of those so far.
Black Flag, in my opinion, is an amazing game. It's a great fucking game. It's a great pirate simulator, but it's
It really doesn't even have to be Assassin's Creed. Really, it's good on its own.
Black Flag is a pirate simulator sprinkled with Assassin's Creed lore.
Yet Ubisoft couldn't recreate it in their own pirate game.
And if you believe it or not, there's a fucking Black Flag remake or whatever the fuck bullshit term that they have.
Yeah, say the one I got the furthest in is the PS3 version. The PS4 version of it is glitchy beyond belief. It's really poorly done. The PS3 version is better. I thought.
Well, when
So I've never really
when
gotten
you
into any of those games.
when
in
you
my life.
account the 4 to 6 to 8 patches that they've forced onto the PS4 version, it's still a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, I got lost in all kinds of glitchy worlds.
Trust me, I've been there
that
before.
didn't happen in the PS3 version.
Yeah, it's totally not like Assassin's Creed Unity was totally a fully playable game and had no problems whatsoever when it first came out. But then again, after all the 4 to 6 to 8 patches that they did, it actually became a very good fucking game.
Right.
And honestly, I'm gonna say this: Assassin's Creed died when Desmond Miles died.
Oh man.
See, I thought that was the end. I really thought that was the end. I stopped playing after Desmond's death. And
I
then
would
they
love
came
to
out
get
with
it
Black
back.
Flag. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I thought the story finished.
Nope. Yep. Yeah, that's why I haven't touched any of
Because the end game does say there's all options mean that the game ends. Every option, whether you embrace the authoritarianism of the precursors, or humans go underground for 1,000 years and reemerge. Either way, the game fucking ended.
Yep. And that's why
But then they go back to Black Flag, and you're okay.
Well,
so you got your animus character, but you have you're an Abstergo employee jumping from workstation to workstation to do corporate espionage in 2000s era.
My major fucking question is, how in the fuck did Abstergo Industries know to find the precursor tomb where Desmond put his left hand on that fucking orb to release Juno into the fucking atmosphere to protect the world from the fucking solar flare, where they collected his remains and then kept his DNA and then made Black Flag.
No, that's why I think anything after Desmond died is no longer canon.
Yep, and that's why a lot of I am on the side of the people that say.
But when is a corpo going to make up bullshit reasons to keep selling you a bullshit product in order to make money because they know they have an army of 8 million Sims that will fucking buy it no matter what?
The thing is, back in those days, they actually had people hired that could actually write a good story, even though that story is flawed in so many fucking ways.
Mm-hmm.
But the gameplay was still fun. It wasn't RPG fucking based. Fuck the RPG sides. I haven't played Origins. I haven't played Valhalla. I haven't played any of those. I've got those downloaded on my PS4. I haven't played those because Syndicate, Unity, started slow rolling the RPG aspects with the, oh, you build up this level. Oh, you could buy this weapon, buy this one. Fuck that. No, I want story-based unlocks. I want a damn good fucking story. And I want damn good fucking characters where I like. If those characters die, I want to be like, I'm fucking heartbroken that this character no longer exists.
Yeah.
Like nowadays it's like, oh, we got a gay black dude that's fucking trans, and he fucking does. I'm like, oh well, fucking sucks to be him. That's why, like, I know Sean.
Either way, it is still utterly retarded.
Yep, and see, Sean, I know you. You've been vocal on this one. You're not a fan of the story of The Last of Us, Part 1.
Okay. The story on how it starts, which is, I will say to this day, I think is one of the most traumatizing intros that any gamer walks into, because yes, you're saving your kid, and she gets fucking lit up by an infantry squad.
And she dies
in
your arms.
Yeah, no, I will admit, that's the most hard-hitting intro to a video game I've experienced.
Yeah.
I'm not going to discount how well they did that.
Yep.
I'm going to criticize how terrible the rest of the gameplay is, that it is nothing but grind, nothing but grind. And you can't even take apart resources to make the resources you need to make. You have to find individual ingredients by themselves instead of, like, okay, you go into a random house that hasn't been touched since the plague, other than the people died in it,
and you
find there's no resources there. Bull fucking shit.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
The resource management and the way you acquire resources, I really had a big problem with.
Yeah. That I can agree with, because it did take,
because if you're gonna make this realistic, fucking make it realistic. Not realistic based upon your fucking ivory tower perspective, you fucking cunts.
Yep. But I will say this. When I played The Last of Us Part 1, never played Part 2, and I never will. Part 1, I thoroughly enjoyed playing the entire game.
Oh yeah.
And
Part 1, and I really do appreciate the ending.
Every single
I appreciate the ending because it's a moral quandary that if anybody who you're a gamer or not,
yep,
do you allow somebody that you escorted through hostile territory to be harvested for science because they could potentially save humanity.
For the greater
But you
good.
had a journey with them
Yep.
that you bonded with, and are you willing
No,
to
there's-
let them
okay,
die
so-
for it?
Vincent actually has a good point. The 3 biggest impacts on me in the gaming industry was number 3, Arthur Morgan's death. I
haven't finished RD2, so I can't comment.
Oh my god, dude!
Is it worth it me reinstalling it and doing it?
Yes, absolutely, because
All
there
right.
are 4 potential endings with like different offset.
Yeah, I heard it
offset-
was supposed to be multi-ending.
Yeah,
but for a precursor series, there should be one ending.
So the way that I'm just gonna say this, and I'm not gonna spoil anything. The way that I played RDR,
Dude, it's an old game. I don't care if you spoil it.
I'm still the way that the way that I played RDR2 was I was always loyal to the game, but I was also a fucking degenerate. Where I was more outlaw than I was good guy. But then a certain
I like playing the bad guy.
things happen in the story, and well, I'm just gonna say things happen, and then I'm like,
Well, yeah, because I played,
and then I change, and then you interact with people that you've interacted in the past with, like, I fucked up. I am sorry for this. Let me make this right. So by the time that I finally finished the game, I ended on as the good guy ending, and the only 2 games that have made me shed a tear are the beginning of The Last of Us.
Okay,
and
that's agreeable.
And the story, the ending of the story of Arthur Morgan. That's just because of my first playthrough. Those are the only 2 games that have made me shed a tear, because I was like,
I guess I can consider myself lucky that I have not experienced nor been spoiled on some of the conditions of Arthur Morgan's demise. Because from what I gathered is Arthur Morgan is what's his name from RDR3's mentor. His protege or whatever.
RDR3.
Also, Phil, you're surrounded by tits. Oh, you're muted.
And
your
he's
mic's
also-
muted.
Hello, there you go. Yeah, remember in Revenge of the Nerds when the worms are the little kid fucking with the big glasses is at the party, and the 2 fat, he's standing between the 2 fat chicks, and the tits are just
tits everywhere.
Yep. Tits.
But yeah, Sean.
Going back to the RDR is, I mean, what is it? RDR3 was my first introduction to the series altogether. I was aware that there were other
RDR3. There hasn't been RDR3.
No. Red Dead Redemption. There have been other Red Deads beforehand, and they were
it was
either arcade games.
Red Dead Revolver, and
they
then
were not story driven. Revolver was story driven, but the other ones before that were not, and they made a franchise out of it and made it a story version of it. And yes, we get to see Dutch in RDR, and it's just I'll have to reinstall RDR2 and go through it.
Do it. I mean, don't get distracted by just like Grand Theft Auto or any other open world Rockstar game. Don't get distracted by all of the fucking side quests and whatnot. Yes, they have great fucking stories and whatnot.
Telling an RPG player, don't get involved in a side quest. It's like telling a fucking warrior, don't go do your fucking job.
You will dump 100 hours into RDR2 before you even finish the.
I know, but that's how I
main
play RP games. Is like, oh, I was supposed to do this. Well, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go play these other 30 quests before I start the main quest because I want to be a fucking badass beforehand and get the fucking perks that comes with going with those side quests.
Do not try to become a completionist on RDR2 because it will take you 200 plus hours. Unless you're lucky.
No, you haven't seen my hours in certain games.
No, I don't have you. I don't have you as a Steam friend, so I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get to see that. No, I've spent many thousands of hours in games as a completionist, or as a. I just want to.
I used to do
scenario.
That.
I just want to pull this scenario and see if it works, and go, "Holy shit, it does!" Or, "Oh, this is bad. This is bad, right?"
This is bad.
This is bad.
But yeah. If you
go through RD2 as a casual, or play it like a casual.
Play it as a casual, but it does still have that outlaw or good guy mentality of it, where you can have either one of any one of the outcomes of any kind
that's
of
a great
thing
about games like back in those days, because whether there was no law in the area during those times versus John Marston and Red Dead, there was a law he had to work around.
There still is law, but just don't. I mean, there is a trophy for there is a trophy for getting the max.
Like did in Red Dead Redemption, and you shoot him and nothing happens, and he goes, "This is a fine place for you."
Yeah, but
which that was the coolest thing I thought in gaming that there was, is when the devil met John Marston and said, "This is a good resting place for you."
Yep.
And John just couldn't fucking comprehend he was speaking to the devil himself. And died exactly where he said he would. Or at least be buried exactly where he said he was going to be buried.
Yep.
But I would really like to see the continuation of Marston's son, because when we replay Marston, or when we finish the game, we get to play as Marston's son.
Yep, the epilogue.
And we get to choose to be an outlaw or a bounty hunter, and we get to choose what kind of morality we're going to have in the game.
Well, in the first Red Dead, you just play as Jack, and then you finish out.
But I want to see what Red Dead does, because they can't go. They can go further back in history, but I would love to see them go further into history. I'd like to see them go further into history and make either Cassius Kid or Bonnie and Clyde be the protagonist.
No. If they're gonna do if Rockstar is gonna do another Western, which they're not gonna fucking do that because everything is fucking focused on Grand Theft Auto 6 and GTA Online. They're not gonna fucking do it. They're not gonna fucking do it. I was so fucking pissed off when I heard that Red Dead Online was going to be abandoned because it wasn't a cash cow and whatnot. You know how much fun? Do you know how much fun it was for me and my friends, not even just making a posse, just jumping online.
But are you
five of us and then just taking over a taking over a fort, and then 4 or 5 other guys coming up and like, oh yeah, okay, so here we go. We're gonna make our own game. You take the fort. You know, it was like a King of the Hill kind of thing. They're not gonna fucking do it. When was the last fucking Red Dead Online update? They're not gonna fucking do it. Rockstar has abandoned Red Dead Online and Red Dead 2.
It's more fun for them counting money than for you having fun.
Yeah, it's more fun for them to count the fucking Card Shark purchases that people fucking buy because they
Hey
get
Jimmy,
fucking...
how about you and I will take this offline, and we will allow the show to continue because we have taken this up for quite a significant.
I'll tell you what, that's come time because there's another top 5 list that we have not heard yet. That somebody just popped up here, and I would love to hear this one. So for those who are late coming this, throughout the show today, I've interviewed everybody on the panel one at a time. Instead of all the negative bullshit we usually talk about, I want to see what your favorite top 5 things that make you happy. So let's go to one I've been dying to hear from. Soldier Girl, what's up?
Hey, salute you guys.
Soldier Girl!
Oh shit, now we're in trouble.
Okay. So Soldier Girl,
let me guess. Tits, more tits.
Well, that's our favorite things. No, let me get to. So Soldier Girl, let me get to your. I've been asking everybody on here. You could go through the replay there. It turned out to be a pretty good idea. What are your top 5 favorite things that makes you happy? You, Soldier Girl, happy?
It makes me happy. Like
yeah.
y'all said, titties.
All right,
no,
titties.
Actually, laughter.
Laughter is the best medicine. That's a good one. That is a good one. Agreed.
And it like gives you those abs, which you gotta hold your face.
Mm-hmm.
And then second of all is having like really good friends who have your fucking six.
Yep, we've covered that. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I haven't listened.
No. I'm just because I'm comparing. I've written down everybody's answers, and we're comparing notes here. So yeah.
The next one is always doing the hard right, not the easy wrong, huh?
Right, doing the hard right, extra hard right in some cases.
Yeah, wait, I'm taking a hard right now. No, but honestly, and then another thing is always paying it forward.
Right.
That makes me happy.
Good.
Definitely.
That's good.
Yeah.
And last one is stop hating and just love.
Yeah. Are you trying to tell me that Diet Pepsi did not make the list?
Hey, no, Diet Pepsi. Oh my God, Diet Pepsi did make. Wait, hold on,
she could go.
Aspartame will kill you.
Yes, but it'll kill you with a smile on your face.
I'm going across the bridge right now. But I just gotta let you guys know, if anyone saw that, they have a good defensive line. I'm sorry.
Yep.
They kind of could go all the way, but then they were like,
boink.
I come back and I see Soldier Girl on the screen.
I love you guys.
Yep.
Oh, there's Outlaw. There's the little squirrely bastard.
Right. So we got Soldier Girl's top 5, and that's a decent top 5. Thank you for that. Hey, I got another. I got.
Take myself off because I got a police officer behind me.
Pay attention to the road, God damn it!
You come back and see us again. You hear?
No, I'm still on. I love you all.
All right. Hey, there's another top 5 list we haven't gotten into yet, and I think 1 through 4 are probably fapping. Anime, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
There it goes.
Oh my God. Hey, anime, I just want to say the other night I was really drunk. I know I was saying flapping, and I know it's fapping. Okay.
You were pretty tipsy the other night. You were pretty tipsy the other night.
No shit.
It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we get our merds all mixed up.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't get tipsy tonight because I got to get up at the butt fuck crack of dawn in a few hours. So
speaking of the butt fuck crack of dawn, it's almost 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Holy fuck!
I just want to say I love you all.
Salute, big time.
I gotta run because I'm on the road.
All right, don't get away from that.
Be safe.
Watch out for those midgets. Man. They up to no good. They up to no good. They're gonna stand. You got 10 of them standing on each other's shoulders, and they're about 3
girl,
feet.
if you're gonna run, don't run in the middle of the road because that's how you get run over. Stick to the sidewalk.
And if you are gonna run, do it without a bra. Thank you very much.
Yeah. do us all a favor.
I had tits as number 4 on my list, so in case you
Hey, tits make
Phil's
me
got his
happy.
priorities in
Why
check.
am I not surprised?
Who just sounded like they're going through puberty there? Jesus Christ! Why am I surprised? No.
Oh no, that would have been
Hey,
me.
Bones, I gotta tell you, there's a freaking cattle truck in front of me. If you remember.
Oh, gee.
No.
Keep your distance.
Roger that, Hua. I miss
All
you
right.
guys. I love you guys.
You.
God damn it.
All right, take it easy.
Be safe
Good
out
night,
there.
y'all. Okay, salute.
All right, salute. Thanks for
Bye.
Thanks for popping in. All right.
Always supporting you. Bye.
All right, there she goes. Anime. We've been doing everybody's top 5 favorite happy things. People that make them happy, not no bullshit, no nonsense. What's your top 5?
Joy.
And if
Fapping, and fapping.
I mean, it's got to be one of them. Jesus Christ.
No, one of them has to be Ace Ventura. Not Ace Ventura. Ace. Not the detective.
Yeah, let him tell it.
The prosecutor.
In your old words. top 5 favorite anime things. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Let's see. Number 1,
Mm-hmm.
you guys. Everybody that's associated with me, no matter whose stream I'm with or who I'm with, always a pleasure. No matter what mood I am in, if I'm in a pissed off mood, a depressed mood, I see you guys, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go hang out. They know how to make me laugh. They can make me crack a smile, even when I'm trying not to smile, but you guys still manage to do it. Number 2, that would be gaming, because without it, I wouldn't be here. And number 3 would be anime because of reasons, and it's the only thing it's one of the few things keeping me off the streets and in the drug scene. Mr. Bean, oh, that sounds yummy. Or is he talking about the show? I don't know.
That's on Jay's list, I guess. Mr. Bean. There you go.
Let's see. Number 4, my channel, because I worked 6 years on it, and it's gotten me this far. So I'm amazed I haven't gone the boogie route, nor do I want to, because look at all the other big YouTubers. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not you guys.
Oh yeah, especially Boogie.
And last,
or that dumbass that crashed his car into the fucking railing the other day. What a retard.
Oh, jeez.
That put a smile on my face.
I put a smile on my face too. I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. Any punk ass little kid like that drives this expensive car into something and fucks it up. Good. Should have been dead, but can't have everything.
And anime, I'm just going to assume number 5 for you is you're just so happy for.
Actually, that's number 6.
It's an honorable mention.
Number 5 would be number 5 would be my family.
Yeah, there you
go.
go.
The 2 people living with
always family above fapping. There you go. Thank you.
The 2 people that live with me. The 2 people that live with
Phil, make that a bumper sticker. Make it a bumper sticker right now, damn it.
I'm going to, and I'm going to cover up every Harris Walls bumper sticker I see with that one.
There you go.
So far, I've only seen 2 in my life, so it shouldn't take too long. Nobody's proud to have that bumper sticker.
Hopefully.
They were both on Teslas. You know, the same people that hate Elon Musk seem to love driving his cars.
The same assholes that they say, "Oh, he's so terrible, so terrible."
Yes.
Yet they pay him
his
$8
product.
a month for their blue check mark. The only reason why I have my blue check mark is because he reinstated Alex Jones.
Yeah, and as a condition, you said you would buy it.
I got I got one. I got a little more traffic with it. Hey, fuck it.
I'm a man of my word.
I haven't been banned yet, so hey.
Yeah, I'm a man of my word. I said, Elon, if you fucking reinstate Alex Jones, I'll give you my money for my blue check mark. He did it. So I did it. And you know what? I don't really fucking care. The only people that really seem to follow me are the random people that interact with the posts / memes / shit posting that I do that are actual real people and not the people that have, 7,000 followers and follow, 200 to 300 people, but have 0 posts. Yeah, I'm totally gonna let.
And they joined last year or something.
Yeah, block. Yeah, I don't block people on Twitter. The only people I block are the actual known fake fucking profiles. And trust me, as someone that's been on Instagram for the past 4, 5, 6 years, yeah, I know a fake account when I sees one.
Well, that's all who follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's all fake people.
Yeah.
You mean those people that say I really love Kamala Harris are probably fucking
No, usually in their bio they say, "Oh, I'm within 10% of OnlyFans."
Right.
Yeah, that's an Insta block.
Are you looking for a date? And every word is misspelled in there.
Yeah.
Oh yes, most certainly.
But anyways, gentlemen, I just realized it's fucking past 2:00 in the morning on my time.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll wrap up the stream and we'll turn the backstage on. I can hang for maybe 15 minutes or so, and then I got to go to bed because I got to get up in the fucking morning as well. We'll call it an official end here. So let's get that out of the way. Hey, thanks for everybody for checking this out this week, and I like the little interview experiment. We'll do some more of that with different questions next time. That seemed to work. That seemed to work pretty well.
I like your platform, but it takes a bit.
Yeah.
It took about over an hour for you to introduce people, and yes, there were some latecomers, but it took you well over an hour to introduce people.
Yeah.
Well, it's Phil. He's got to be, the big angry asshole that he is.
Yeah.
He's got to do his.
No, but he did it very well. I'm saying,
and that's why
he did it really well. He gave about 10 minutes per person at most, and depending on who you got in the bullpen on when you're starting, and then you add them on later. No, I think you got a good thing going there.
Yeah, that worked. And then then we get the bullshit out the way. Next one comes up, more bullshit. Yeah, and then
maybe
whoever gets to follow the really big fat ugly trannies
asking for less than 5 things might speed it along.
Yeah. All right. So maybe we'll do a top 3 or something next time.
The big angry 5.
Or doesn't even have to be a list.
Big angry
whatever.
5. Yes.
There you go. Write that down, Phil. Write that down.
I ran out of paper. I already wrote all that other crap down. Don't have no more space. I have to write it on my hand.
Write it on your ass, then, you fucking bastard.
Disappointing.
Yeah. Let's see.
How am I supposed to read enough? I need to try and get my fucking licks in when I need to.
Oh, you want to see some torture? I could line up.
No, please, no. No, Kevin.
Careful what you ask for.
Kevin was actually having a good
poor
time
Kevin.
Tonight.
We need trans people. We want
trans. No, we don't.
Sing it like the Freddie Krueger song. We need trans people now. We love trans people now.
1,
1, 2, Freddie's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock
your door.
5, 6.
No.
You better get the fuck out.
We can't do it the regular Freddie way. We got to figure out a fucked up way to do the fucking.
You're not wrong.
We need a new fucking Freddie song. Phil, me and you need to get together. We'll think of the fucking new Freddie song because it's fucking spooky season because it's fucking October, god damn it.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
We'll
Can't wait till new woke Freddie comes out sometime. Freddie with he they pronouns now. Fucking can't wait.
We'll get together one of these days, Phil. And we'll think
he winds up cutting his own dick off with his razor hands. There you
go. Not surprising.
3, 4, cut my dick off for you.
5, 6, gonna cut off my dick.
There you go. It's a work in progress. But anyways, Phil, go ahead and end your stream. Do what you need to do, and
will do. Okay, all right, everybody. Hey, do me a favor, will you please, for the love of God, hit that fucking like button. Subscribe, buddy. Hit that notification bell, guy. Even though YouTube turns it off half the time, but do it anyway. Fuck it, hit it hard like you're smacking an ass. All right. All righty then. Okay, everybody. It's been real. Have a good rest of the week, and I'll see y'all very, very soon. All right. And here we all go. Okay.